All right, so it sounds like we are live on white. You know what I'm saying? I need some. Can you pass me some shades, please? Because I feel like I want some shades. Everybody else got no motherfucking shades.
You got to clear eyes. You got clear eyes. You got to clear your eyes under all of us. That's why you got shades on.
These is prescriptions.
You ain't gonna have that. Wear your shades like that.
Look,
You know what I'm saying? I'm just gonna be shady on the show. How about that?
You been shady.
Shady on the show.
You been a shady.
Oh no!
They call it shade tree cute.
Well, you know, I'm fully capable.
All right, then, Slim Shady.
I don't know about Slim. You call me a little bit more on the thicker side.
All right, Slim, little Slim Shady, big Slim.
But nevertheless, nigga, welcome back to another episode with Talk Your Motherfucking Shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna tell y'all who these gentlemen is to my left and to my right here shortly. But before we do that, we're gonna take some shots because it's shot time, right?
Cheers.
What we shotting to?
Hey, to a successful show.
Hey, we're gonna shout the black people, and you know what I'm saying, just eating butt. You know what I'm saying? Out here. Let's shout out eating butt.
And all the real niggas out there.
Because wait, I'm not eating butt to them.
Man,
I ain't eating no booty now.
To the three of us, booty eating out here. You know what I'm saying? That's what we
So I
shout
mean,
out.
I guess I am. Go with the new shit.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Hey,
Well, obviously, literally.
don't count it out completely, man.
I ain't eating no ass, but I'm gonna shot to it.
First time I saw it,
I don't know what
took
the
the
Lord
shot.
got in my future for.
first time I saw it, I didn't say anything, nigga. I'm gonna eat it. You know what I'm saying? It just kind of, I was curious.
And the director got that shot in the back.
Ooh, Jesus, Lord have mercy.
Ooh,
Woo, that little thing got some power.
ooh, that what I said about her.
Oh my God.
Yes.
It's power.
Mr. Camera later for me.
It's power.
Well, on these shit, man.
It's power.
Go back 1,000.
She got me moist a little bit.
Y'all could. They get that thing jumping,
I don't
man.
know how I feel about that.
She got me a little
Somebody
wet.
got you damn moist.
She got me a little wet. You know what I'm saying? I'm a little bit wet.
Ew.
Nigga booty hole.
You know what? Come to that. You know what I'm saying? I actually say you wet. You know what I'm saying? What does that actually mean for a man?
That means the tip of my dick, you know what I'm saying? It's pre-coming.
It does.
It is, because I wanted you to describe that because I had a nigga.
It's called discharge.
Well,
That's
I'm gonna leave my experience.
Because you know what happens? The blood go to the blood
Go ahead and
go
tell
to
me about
the
your experience. Let's talk about your experience.
Well, my experience ain't had shit to do with no discharge. Okay.
What kind of discharge was it?
It was pre-cum. You know what I'm saying? But nevertheless, it was a Puerto Rican dude that I used to deal with.
I already know that shit tastes like a con
You know what
pollo,
I'm
right?
saying? And he was always
I put
wet.
like chicken.
You know what I'm saying? Like from a woman, you know what I'm saying? Like a woman always wet. You know what I'm saying? And that's what y'all prefer.
He was wet.
You used to deal with. Yeah, so he was.
Yeah, Maphrodite.
That nigga cut his eyebrows.
Oh. Yeah, he actually
I know he
did.
did. Yeah, I know he did. I know he did. I know he did.
Put him back on there.
I know he did.
I mean, well, it wasn't that nigga. I can promise you that.
I know he did.
You take that cut eyebrow.
Oh, extra.
Well, I was talking about arching them. You arch your eyebrows too?
I mean, I go to Puerto Rican barbers. I don't let
Because
niggas.
the nigga was definitely Puerto Rican.
I'm not letting no nigga cut my hair, and I'm sorry. There's certain things I support, but it's just.
But you ain't even really got no hair.
That nigga let Babito cut him up.
I'm
Babito got to get close to you, like close to your shoulder to cut that
I'm
up.
gonna let Francisco do his thing. And I don't even got to ask for the eyebrow. I don't even got to ask for the
He
eyebrow.
already know.
He already know what time it is. But you could have been my first time in the Puerto Rican barber shop.
It's not.
Hey, you gotta say no. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Hey, he not lying. Nigga, they just assume. Wait a
You gotta
minute,
say
nigga,
no. You know how we grow. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? That's it.
All right, guys, let me start this damn show, right? Okay, so today's topic is a man's opinion.
Yeah.
So, of course, obviously, I have two gentlemen here, you know what I'm saying, on the show. And us as women have some questions for y'all. So, we're going to make sure that y'all answer these in your own little way. And got to be honest.
Big way.
You know what I'm saying? It got to be honest.
Oh, I'm big honest.
Okay.
Not a little one.
I'm going to start off by introducing these fellas. As a matter of fact, I'm going to let them introduce themselves.
I am Doogie LaFleur, the player from the Himalaya, also known as Beautiful Bobby, also known as Pretty Ricky, also known as Gorgeous Guy, you know what I'm saying? Also known as Mr. Leave It In, you know what I'm saying? Like I always say, if she give you an opportunity to put it in, fellas, leave it in.
That's real.
You know what I'm saying? It's no pull out in 2023. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm on.
Yeah, condoms is childish.
Yeah.
I was gonna say, you all day, let them leave that shit in and count the condom.
Look, if you wearing rubbers out here, man, you don't got no kind of faith. You know what I'm saying? Like, so here's what I say. Let me tell you, I got
Wait, man, you gotta go through the intro, don't you?
There's the whole thing behind it.
Man,
Right?
you gotta go through the intro,
So
man.
all y'all people out here, right?
Already on 50.
You know what I'm saying? So y'all people out here talking about y'all got faith, y'all go to church every Sunday, you know what I'm saying? Y'all got faith in this and that. Why you wearing a condom if you got faith?
Cause God
At that
got
point, right? You know what I'm saying? If God got you, he got you all the way.
you. Yeah.
Right?
So what if the Lord told him to put the condom on?
If the Lord told you, and that means he ain't got faith in himself.
Well, no, he is faith. You
I'm
know,
just
he
saying.
don't have what he is.
If you putting on the condom out there, that means you ain't got no faith.
You might got a point.
But
So
unless
listen,
the Lord told you to put it on.
so listen, let me introduce myself. I am P. Better Fontaine, aka Chico Fontaine. And I always like to lead these words of affirmation, positive words of affirmation to everybody out there. If there's a lot of women following, I want y'all to understand and listen to me carefully. Top notch hoes get the most, not the less. So if you're gonna be top notch, make sure you get the most. Never settle for less.
I guess.
Yeah, that real.
I feel him a little bit. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, I bet you do.
On this fine Sunday.
I mean, I do believe in getting the most.
Yes, on the day that the Lord has
Do
me.
you agree, Tosh?
Oh, I definitely agree.
Let us rejoice and be glad in it.
She might be talking about me.
Not the.
Is that what they call
Because I
it?
feel like we might should have had a church conversation. Because y'all doing a
I
lot
like
of
to talk
praise.
about church stuff too. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm in the
You know, I
church.
might bring you for that. I might bring you
Look,
back.
I'm deep in the church.
Deep in the church.
I lay hands on the lady church members.
Okay, so in addition to them introducing themselves, they also have a podcast.
Jaw Jacket Show. We are on all platforms. Jaw Jacket Show at Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. We have a website, jawjacketshow.com, and if you go on that motherfucker, go ahead and buy a shirt. You know what I'm saying? Because if you ain't buying the shirt, then you being a child and you need to grow the fuck up. And there's a shirt on there that say grow the fuck up.
I have been voted OnlyFans Model of the Year 2 years in a row. You know what I'm saying? Well, for year number 3, y'all go. You know what I'm saying? Y'all go jump
Shout out,
on
y'all support my
OnlyFans,
dog,
man.
man.
Y'all talking about y'all support black business, man. Go support black
Support
business.
my dog, man.
You know what I'm saying?
Support my
You
dog.
know what I'm saying? I've been giving out free ding-a-ling all these years now. I'm trying to
2023
make the
New Year.
profit of it. You know what I'm saying? Y'all please support that. Man. You know
2023 New Year, man.
what I'm saying? Don't abort it. Don't abort it. Support it.
Yeah, that real.
So look, I'll be, you know what I'm saying? Because sometimes I have a habit of interrupting people. So if y'all hear me just letting these niggas go at it, it's because if I don't do it willingly, the director gonna check me. You know what I'm saying? So, and if I'm not the one that needs checking and it's due, she'll handle that shit too. You know what I'm talking about? Because everybody gotta fall in line at one given time.
Right. We put that on Period Blood.
Funny thing about Period Blood,
Go ahead.
I'm gonna leave that alone.
Go ahead.
Y'all go ahead, man. Go on to the. What was the question, ma'am? Shoot, no, go ahead.
This nigga is on 50. All right, so we're gonna start off with I don't know if y'all want to answer this question, but it is a question. Now y'all can hold. You know what I'm saying? You can either speak your piece,
I'm gonna answer everything honestly
or
as I
you
can.
can hold your piece.
All right, let's go.
So what is your status,
I'm gonna
Gab?
talk my shit.
What's my status?
Yes, what's your status?
I'm fucking. That's my status.
Are you single and fucking?
I'm single. I'm single.
Or
as
you in a
fuck.
relationship
Look,
with fucking?
I'm very single and giving the meat out. You know what I'm saying? Like, look, I'm not stingy with the
You
meat.
slanging out.
Look, I'm putting extra meat for no extra charge.
The dog said he got the extra when he need.
I'm
He's
putting-
slanging out here, ladies.
Look,
Oh my goodness.
I'm out here fucking, you know what I'm saying, until God calls me home. Until he calls me to my woman. You know what I'm saying? But I'm definitely actively looking, though. You know what I'm saying? I'm fucking and looking.
Looking for what?
What?
What is it that you're looking for?
I'm
'Cause,
looking
you
for
know, you
who
gotta
might be the
clear.
right one for me. I'm not out here just giving dick, you know what I'm saying? But when I meet you and we mesh,
Yeah.
we don't fuck.
Dog talking about.
Okay, well, no, I said, what is that? Because you already said you dropped a dick off.
I mean,
So
you know what
I'm
I'm saying?
saying-
Eventually, the end goal is to get married, right? You know what I'm
Okay,
saying?
so you looking at
I would love to be, you know what I'm saying, in a committed relationship. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
I hate wasting dick out here. You know what I'm saying?
So-
I waste a lot of dick.
So words.
What is your... I'm wasting dick. Oh my gosh, I'm trying to take it light. Go ahead.
Hey, I'm spoken for. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
So I was just here for educational purposes only.
Oh no, you're not definitely here for education. You're here for a little bit more than education.
Well, I'm here to preach.
Okay. Right on. Okay. So now you guys just mentioned that you actually have a show, right?
Mm-hmm.
I actually tuned into your show.
You do?
I'm gonna say that loosely. I tuned in to y'all show because, you know what I'm saying, I actually like the platform. You know what I'm saying? If y'all guys are not following them, actually follow them. I'll make you guys know what the actually, for them to tell you guys what the gist of their show is. But nevertheless, and then I'm gonna ask them a question about their show. Tell them what the gist of it is. I'm gonna let.
So-
okay, I'm gonna let.
No, let Dookie talk.
No, I'm gonna let Pat.
Okay, so listen.
Right.
So, real quick background: in three homeboys, three Haitian American men, we all kind of came into manhood together, right? We all came into manhood together.
Thank you.
Because apparently I'm talking too much shit, ain't
Yeah.
You wanna hold it?
Somebody, I don't know if it's. I don't know.
So-
don't move your hands.
So, the three of us, me and my homeboys, we talk a lot of trash. We gonna say we dish out a lot of vibe. We go out and shit. And shout out to my homeboy Dookie. Dookie was like, bruh, a lot of these conversations we got to put on tape, man. And that's kind of how the whole podcast started, right? He was like, let's put this shit on tape. Let's do a podcast. That's kind of how we started. And we talk about any and everything. A lot of it is relationship and interaction between men and women from a man's perspective. Some of them is life stuff. You know, we might dash into politics every once in a blue moon, but not really. Like, we just like to talk about real life shit.
You want to add to it, Dave?
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? It's just real life situations. You know, we talk about, well, I got a lot of stories to tell, definitely. I got a lot of things that I
Yeah, he's a storyteller.
That's my angle with the show. You know, I'm don't hold back with a lot of things. You know, I talk about any and everything. I won't hold back about, you know, whether it be things that I experienced in my childhood, things I experienced in relationships, whether it be embarrassing or not. I invite a lot of my ex-girlfriends on the show. If you haven't seen the show, you'll notice that
They be on there.
they tune in.
Shout out to the cross session.
Tune in or on the show.
My dog
But nevertheless, so it don't even matter. Hold on, because you know that's going into one of my questions. But they definitely talk about it and everything, and as you can tell, you know they shit talkers. You know what I'm saying? And they talk real raw. It's very unmotherfucking cut. And with that being said, I realize that the majority of you guys followers are women. Is that correct?
Yeah, they are.
Right. So how do you guys actually maneuver that?
How do
So here's the,
How do y'all maneuver? You know what I'm saying, with the fact of all the majority of you guys followers are actually women. Like, are they thirsty? Are they rational? Are they just
So-
they're, you know what I'm saying, they're interactive?
I can say here's a lot of things with a lot of the women. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm a guy who, you know, I used to be on a lot of dating sites and stuff like that. So, you know what I'm saying? I use those to my advantage. Even if I see people who I'm not interested in, I'll use the dating sites to promote the platform, right? You know what I'm saying? Like, a lot of people don't know that. You can get on there and just, you know what I'm saying, not be interested in dating. You know what I'm saying? Like it'd be a lot of people who's undateable, right? And, you know, you just get the message out to them, you know, and it'll work. And, you know, it really definitely does come back. You know, a lot of women that you flirt with online, you know what I'm saying? You don't count it completely as a loss, you know what I'm saying? Be like, hey man, I got this website, you know what I'm saying? Even once you see things are going a different direction, hey man, check out this website. You know what I'm
So how do
saying?
you
Talk
maneuver
about
the fact that the majority of your women, your followers are women?
we maneuver it very well. You know what I'm saying? Just gotta know, hey man, don't fall for the bullshit. A lot of them gonna be at you, they're gonna be in the inbox, you know what I'm saying? Just keep it professional and you know what I'm saying, don't be out here fucking the followers.
Good point.
So that's your same approach?
Yeah. Well, I'm not necessarily the most I guess the one that you can reach out to the most. You know what I'm saying? So I usually do keep it professional. You know what I'm saying? I like to keep things nice and above water, to keep your head above water.
You do believe that? You do know that I watch your show. Don't nobody else watch your show that's sitting up here at this table. I do watch it.
Well, I dip my toe in. Like I get to the line. I look over the edge.
Yeah.
But I ain't gonna jump. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
So
the fact that do you guys see thirsty women, or you know what I'm saying? Are they actually?
Oh, they're definitely
So
out
what are the signs of a thirsty woman? You know what I'm saying? That's watching y'all. Like, how do you recognize that it's thirst or just
I mean,
regular interest,
I don't
or
want to
you?
nobody.
we've been in the game a long time, right? You know what I'm saying? Well, I've been in the game. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. You know what I'm saying? I can't speak for the spoken people on the set. You know what I'm saying? But, you know, I've been in the game a long time. There's ways to distinguish those type of things. And, you know what I'm saying? They tune in every week. And they like Dookie, and they'll put the heart emojis on, and, you know, they respond to all my little stories that I post up, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's definitely evident. You know, and you just gotta know, hey man, if do I want to give it to her or do I not? You know what I'm saying? And that's the hard decision for
How do you
a handsome bald man like myself.
I don't know, I'm a record. So I mean, I'm not the most, you know what I'm saying, hyped up person on a podcast. So people really don't really entertain me that much. You know what I'm saying? I may not necessarily get the inboxes that everybody else is getting.
You narrowed that shit down to the motherfucking inboxes. I mean,
I'm just a regular guy. You know what I'm saying?
so have y'all ever had? Do y'all? Because I heard you say don't have sex with your followers. Have you guys ever had sex with any of your followers?
I do it all the time, actually. I'm the type of guy. Look, I'm the type of guy who will tell you, do as I say, not as I do. Right? You know what I'm saying? I never take my own advice, right? Look, I give good advice, but I don't take it. You know what I'm saying? So I'm that type of individual, right? So
well, you on the right time.
You know what I'm saying? There can be a lot of them on there. You know what I'm saying? It could be, you know what I'm saying, on the level where we met off and we just started messing around and it didn't work out, but they still follow my show. You know what I'm saying? But on the other term, it could be somebody who I just met, right? You know what I'm saying? I'm going to always introduce somebody to the show. That's part of my introduction. That's part of who I am. So check it out for a couple of weeks. If the sex get bad or if I, you know what I'm saying, start ghosting your ass or you know, whatever the case may be,
Just
drop off.
Keep following the show, though.
You know what I'm saying? Drop off, follow, whatever you want to do. But I've definitely done that. You know what I'm saying? I definitely mix business.
After you done put a bitch in her feelings, you want a bitch to
keep on the show.
I'm going to mix that.
I guess you got to put her feelings in her motherfucking pocket.
Put your feelings in your motherfucking pocket, baby. It's bigger than us, okay? Yo, you over here watching this little what the little gay girl with the little blonde hair with the little short haircut on TV, the little white lady.
Ellen,
you over here watching everything, goddamn boy. You know what I'm saying? Whether you agree with her topic or not, come watch our show. Quit bullshitting all your life.
Yeah, you ignorant. All right, so Pat, because you obviously are spoken for, right? Mm-hmm. So when it comes to flirt, because you're single and you're definitely mingling. You have made it clear that you drop a dick off, right?
Oh, I'm dropping.
So this is for Patrick because he is actually spoken for.
Mm-hmm.
So do you believe that flirting is okay as long as you know what I'm saying it don't result in a happy ending?
So I'm gonna tell you, so it's all subjective, right? Like it really boils down to who you are and who you always been.
Uh-huh.
So I'm the type of nigga. So my homeboy shot and their cosign. My homeboys tell me I'm the phone number killer, right?
Mm-hmm.
Basically, what I do is I'm gonna talk my shit the whole time.
Right.
Then when the time to go ahead and close the case, you know what I'm saying, seal the deal.
Mm-hmm. I'm
gonna tell you all right now. You have a good night. I'm tired. I'm gonna see you on another.
So you was sentence at the end of the night.
Yeah, no, I'm just talking my shit. So like, I'm one thing I'm a flirt, and really, all the flirting is really just to feed my own ego. Right. I mean, every once in a blue moon, you know what I'm saying, a long time ago.
Long time ago.
Way back. You know what I'm saying? Once in a blue moon. You go try, because I be talking, I just be chopping it up. You know what I'm saying? But once in a blue moon, you know what I'm saying. You gonna talk to somebody, you know what I'm saying? You ain't gonna realize that the motherfucker gonna have the same game you got, you know what I'm saying? Now y'all both finesse each other the whole time, you fucked up. But,
right.
You know what I'm saying? That's those one-off situations. I don't think that happens as often as people think. So, but at the end of the day, I'm talking my shit, I'm get the fuck on. Like, I perfect that craft. There's a craft where it's like, you can sit there, you can talk all day, you can feed your ego, and you can get your ass and go home. You ain't gotta be there, be sticking everything.
So me on the other end.
There you go.
Well, can you answer that? Because before you answer from a single man's perspective, well, let me ask you first. Have you ever been in a relationship during the duration of you guys podcasting?
I've been in several relationships. About 3 or 4.
So I mean, because if anybody watches that show again, because I'm pretty sure y'all followers will be tuned in, so I'm pretty sure we got some people watching that shit because you know y'all niggas do be supporting, right? So I'm saying. I watch how you guys conduct yourself. So you know what I'm saying? So these questions, I'm asking them for a particular reason because y'all niggas be wilding on y'all motherfucking show, right? You know what I'm saying? So y'all real loose with how you guys.
Oh man, I'm not loose.
You guys are very loose in how you speak on your platform. So with that being said, go ahead and answer the question because I got another one.
Me on the other end, I don't believe in wasting words, right? You know what I'm saying? If I'm hollering at you,
that was directed
I want
at
to
me.
fuck. If I'm hollering at you, I want to fuck. You know what I'm saying? Well, I got an end game and plan. It might not be just sex. You know what I'm saying? Because you know what I'm saying? I'm interested some kind of way. You know what I'm saying? So I don't believe in wasting words. I've had several relationships on the show. I always invite my girlfriends onto the show to watch, and
Right.
they're always definitely supportive.
Right.
So when I have a girlfriend, I know when to, you know what I'm saying, fall back with the flirtiness and to, you know what I'm saying? The women will flirt. They
So
don't
you
even
can
know.
still flirt, but it's to a certain extent.
I'm doing it to a certain extent.
Content.
You know what I'm saying? It's for content purposes only. And that's it. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, dude, you got a pretty smile, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, this smile, come sit on it.
And that's strictly for content.
Yeah, something like that.
Oh, so y'all get out of jail free card is
No, we're not
content.
going to jail. It's just for content. This is
No, we know you ain't going to goddamn
You
jail.
have to have these conversations with your person in advance, right? You know what I'm saying? I'm an entertainer. This is what
Okay,
I
so
do.
we just gonna sit this down.
Yeah.
My
I
content
bet you
is
could
not
say
just regular nigga content, or you know what I'm saying. What I talk about is just not what a regular person is going to talk about. It's gonna get a little edgy. It's gonna get a little blah blah blah. If you're ready to deal with that, let me know. If you're not ready to deal with it, we can just, you
You
know
heard
what
what
I'm
the
saying?
dog said.
It's whatever.
Give it
So
to him
has
straight.
it ever become a problem?
It actually has become a problem, right?
Jesus, Lord have
And
mercy.
and
Lord have mercy.
one of my relationships, I can say that the girl was all right with it. She used to tune into the show all the time, and then after a while, she had a spiritual awakening or whatever, and then she started realizing that some of the stuff that I was doing was kind of out of line. And
Is this recent?
But
Not
I'll
a
let you know.
spiritual awakening.
Not recent.
Okay.
But she was like, oh, it's kind of getting out of line, and boom, 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 you kind of this and that, you know what I'm saying? And, you know,
Can you give
just-
an example?
just me flirting with women and, you know, just me being too open with my conversations, right?
What's
That's it.
too open? Can you give an
I talk
example?
about
if you're-
everything. I
If
talk
you're
about
too
what
open,
women-
so you don't
my
think that the
sexual
fact that
experiences.
somebody told you that you had a beautiful smile, you telling the bitch come sit on it, is that too extra?
That I wouldn't do while I was in a relationship.
Okay, so that would be too
I
extra.
know
though, if you're
that,
in a
I know
relationship.
why.
That would
I
actually
know
be
I can
entertainment
control.
in my book.
You know what I'm saying? But me
So
opening
it's
up
okay
to
when you
stories-
spoke with.
Hold on, let me
Okay,
finish.
okay.
But me opening up to stories about, you know what I'm saying, my sexual experiences, about, you know what I'm saying, almost maybe dying sometime, you know what I'm saying, being almost killed by niggas, and,
Yeah.
you know, like, I'm just very open with the things that I talk about, you know what I'm saying, stuff that people would be scared
Well,
to
that
talk
ain't
about.
gonna be a problem in your relationship.
You know, she just said I was just too open, you know what I'm saying, like, I don't know, maybe she just wasn't ready for it, you know what I'm saying, like, you know, you
Too
say-
open in every aspect.
yeah, maybe. You know what I'm saying? I think that's part of what counseling has done to me too. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's made me an open book.
Yeah, that's
I started going to counseling. Now I talk to anybody about everything. I can talk to a bum on the street. Like, if you want to listen, I want to tell you my
You'll
story.
get a conversation.
Yeah, let's talk about it, man. Let me get this off of me, bro. You know what I'm saying? This has been holding me down for a week now. Let's talk about it.
Well, I'm actually in agreement with you. You know what I'm saying? My nickname, as if anybody seen our little TikTok when we took our family relationship, our family reunion, my shit said open book. So I'm with you right on. You know what I'm saying? Because I feel like nobody should be holding shit in. You know what I'm saying? Because I feel like, you know what I'm saying, just open up avenues for people to hold grudges. You know what I'm saying? And, you know what I'm saying, have unresolved issues. And ain't nothing else in this life important. To me, clarity and resolution is motherfucking one of them. So can you answer the question that I had that asked,
What was the question again?
you know what I'm saying? Has your conduct ever been a problem in your?
Oh yeah, every Sunday. Every Sunday we're supposed to show Saturday. Like
Every
like,
Saturday is a problem.
Yeah. Well, because here's what happens, right?
Mhm.
Again, I usually have this situation where, so for example, we just really recently went to Atlanta. And there was a situation where, you know what I'm saying, I was trying to post content. We was trying to, and truth be told, we was trying to prove a point. Because the content, what happened was, my homeboy was being fed, and we felt like he was doing it in a simpleton way. Now, I ain't going to say my homeboy name, I ain't going to put him out
Simpleton, what is
there.
simpleton?
He's not here.
So, let's
Because it's a third member to this show that's not here.
But he was being fed in a way, I was like, bro, that's not it, right? So I said there's a way for somebody to feed you the right way. So I went ahead and just ran up to some random, out of the way person. Yeah, some random out of the way person. It's like, hey, listen, I need you to do me a favor. Right? Because, you know, it was one of them things where she, you know what I'm saying, she would look like she was cool. She would have been down. She had her own podcast. I said, listen, I need you to run me a favor. And she was cool with shit. So it's like, you know, I'm pretty good at getting people to do what I want to do because, you know, so I'm a real good conversationalist and shit.
Right.
So she had fed me, and I told her how to feed me because I wanted the people to see how to feed me. Well, you know, I got fed, and apparently being fed is a love language, from what I heard, and it's not appropriate to let somebody else feed you in the way that she fed me. right? So, and this is just a part of it, right? Sometimes I could be a little flirtatious, right? I'm not a lot flirtatious. Let me not say a little bit. I can flirt a lot, and the shit, so the shit get questionable, right? All I can do is have a conversation, right? And say, I know it's not for people to really understand my plight, right? Like at the end of the day, I'm gonna tell you, hey, listen, this is just me shit talking,
right?
But regardless of whether I'm shit talking or not, women have feelings, and they gonna tell you exactly how the fuck they feel.
Yeah, that's
and you were showing your teeth too goddamn much.
Yeah, that's part of relationships. It's called communication. If something bothers one or the other, then you're supposed to address it, right? So, okay. So with that being said, because obviously y'all know how to shoot your shit and be inappropriate.
We know how to talk our shit.
Come on down.
Talk
let me
shit.
hold my head down. Go ahead. Yeah. I ain't never need no help. I ain't never need no help in that motherfucking category, but I appreciate your assistance.
Look like
sir.
you was lacking a little bit. Look like that neck was a little bit delayed.
That's what he had, please.
Yeah. So, since, you know what I'm saying, again, since y'all know how to, you know what I'm saying, talk y'all shit, you know what I'm saying, and not conduct yourself well, how do you guys actually show up in a relationship? How exactly does a man show up, and how do you, as a man, show up in a relationship?
What do you mean by show?
Yeah, please.
How do you think, what do you think your position is?
My position is to be the you know what I'm saying, to handle business. You know what I'm saying? Like, hey, I think there's no positions in relationships.
Ooh, talk about it. It's positionless.
There's no positions in relationships. It's just you go with the flow.
No, I'm asking, I'm just talking about yours.
How I show up, nigga, I'm showing up blank-minded, you know what I'm saying?
Clean
no
slate.
intentions.
Well, my boy, give your relationship
Let's
advice.
figure out how it's gonna work out. You know what I'm saying? And there's no game plan. There's no blueprint to relationships. Let's figure it out. We're gonna figure it out how we're gonna work our relationship.
Right.
There's nobody we should be looking off of as an example of what a relationship should be like. It's gonna work differently every time, and that's what you got to be open for.
Listen, can I answer that? Can I spin off on that now? Can I spin off on that? My dog, please.
So you go into relationships with no intention.
And I'm still single.
Because I feel like if we had a mic, bitch, you was supposed to drop that.
And I'm still single out there.
Shout out to my dog. He
I mean, and that's how you go into relationships. I mean, the nigga is available. You know, as a matter of fact, I might be team up for you.
Listen, I just spin off just to feed off of that. The dynamics of everybody else's relationship should not determine the dynamics of your relationship.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? Shout out to my
You don't
dog.
know what people going through.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
But you want to follow them what they got
Tasha
going
can be
on.
out here crying on her pillow every night, and you think she in a good relationship. And the whole time, she wanted me.
That's it. I mean, see, it was them. You know what I'm saying? And all she had to do was jump. You know what I'm saying?
How high? So I'm gonna take this moment to actually tell everybody who's actually viewing us. What's up? Welcome. You know what I'm saying? Y'all already know. Tap on that motherfucking keyboard and give us y'all motherfucking points of view.
Please.
Tell
We
them
need
hello.
interaction.
Hey, how y'all doing? Know what I'm saying? I am the Haitian sensation, Dookie LaFleur, the player from the Himalaya. Booty Eater of the Year, 3 years in a row. You know what I'm saying? Yeah,
That nigga made a shot to that shit too.
Yeah.
But listen,
The other year.
we need interact. Listen,
Kinda.
we are here. Listen, this is a conversation not just between three people, but between the whole audience. You know what I'm saying? This is a powwow amongst people. We need y'all to come on here, talk y'all shit, quit bullshitting all your life. You know what I'm saying? Come on here. Tell us about what you think about what we saying now, how you feel about the subject. You know what I'm saying? So we can have some feedback. Because you know what you might do is you might walk away from this live viewing.
With the husband.
You hear me, with something that you can take back home that's gonna work out the problems that you was having before.
Because that is the goal.
You hear me? Huh?
That's the motherfucking goal.
Because
So,
if I ain't here for you, I ain't here for nobody. Go ahead, baby.
And that's on period.
Booty eater of the year, they like that.
I mean, goddamn, I'm trying not to respond to the booty eater of the year. You know what
I
I'm
mean,
saying?
what level?
Because I'm
That's
a
the
spoken
truth.
for as well. But I'm just saying, I know it's a bunch of people out there, even if they is spoken for, because you do got people in relationships that's still
That's
out
the
here
truth.
mingling.
If you
You know
want
what
to keep them, eat her butt. You know what I'm saying? That's it. You know what I'm saying? Like, these niggas out here doing regular stuff.
That's
You
the
ain't no
truth.
regular
Look,
double.
I'm gonna flip her over and eat that. I'm gonna play in the mud. You know what I'm saying?
Ooh.
I'm gonna play in the
My
mud.
dog said he like when it rain outside.
I'm gonna play in the mud.
Nights like this. That rain I would fall.
I don't like the hours.
Okay, so, I mean, because you should have joined in, because now you finna left out.
I ain't never feel
You
that.
gotta
You
watch.
finna left out.
It was the unison.
Hey.
That's all right.
My
You
dog
know what I'm
not-
saying? We was in the church.
Funny funny enough, my dog is the movie king. Funny enough, this nigga apparently know all the motherfuckers.
I mean, yeah, because I did call you the other day. It took you a while, but nevertheless, you did guess the name of the movie. I'm just saying. So you is the movie king. Now answer the question, sir, so I can get to these other questions.
What's the question again? I get caught up. I'm sorry.
Clearly, how do you show up in your relationship?
It's based off what, funny enough, it's based off what, we have these conversations that allows us to pivot on how we see our relationships, but it's just that. You go into a relationship and it's like, listen, if I'm going to be a man regardless, right? I'm going to go my nuts, you know what I'm saying? I'm a big dog. But what I am going to do is I'm going to be open to whatever works for the both of us. You know what I'm saying? So if you breadwinner, right, and if I can help this relationship out by doing the laundry, right, washing the clothes, shit, or cooking the food, right? Again, the dynamics of your relationship shouldn't be based off of what everybody else is doing. There is no one way to do a relationship. You need to be focused on the destination and not the journey. Right, so you take whatever path works best for you, right? If you see somebody going right, but something in your spirit tell you to go left, that's the way you should go. You know why? Because that's what your spirit gonna take you where you need to be. You know what I'm saying?
Because you're supposed to be led.
Yeah, you're gonna be led by your heart. Your heart is gonna lead you. Your heart gets you in a situation that you, in your mind, you think you ain't supposed to be in.
I was going to the spiritual level. The Lord supposed to lead you.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah. I only go to church on Easter's, and that's every other day. I can't tell you exactly what that is, but at the end of the day, you follow your heart, man. It'll get you where you need to be. You're gonna go through some trials and tribulations, but shit, Job went through and he made it through that motherfucker, so why not me?
With no kids, but he ended up starting.
No kids, yeah, fuck them kids. I'm sorry. Well,
I'm with you.
Okay, well then, since we here, yeah, fuck all of them.
All right, so now.
Broke bastards. Niggas ain't never got no money.
All right, so kind of off you guys personally, but not necessarily off you personally, because you guys are here to answer the questions, right? Mm-hmm. So if you guys have found yourself in a situation where the woman is actually feeling you more than you are actually feeling her, right? Right? Hold on. You know what I'm saying? From a man perspective, because it's kind of like two-part. You know what I'm saying? What suggestion would you make to the lady when to walk away? This is like
I'm an individual who I look for.
No. Do you need me to ask the question again?
No. I understand the question, but that's just me. No,
this is in the woman's favor. This is not.
No, I understand. Okay, so I'm giving you the game.
Yeah, thank you.
I can't speak on behalf of a woman, right, in that situation, but I've always been that type of individual who will always look for a woman who wants me more than I want her, right?
Well, hold on, because let me make sure that you understand the question from the direction that I want you to actually answer these questions, because when I say a man's opinion, we saying a man's opinions because clearly we women. You know what I'm talking about? We got our own motherfucking perspective. So when I say that I want a man's opinion onto some of these questions that I'm going to be asking y'all, then I need y'all to be answering them sort of like they're in our favor. You know what I'm saying? As if you are giving us advice.
You want to give y'all the game?
I can't do it.
I don't know. The real nigga ain't gonna let me do it. Like, wait a minute now.
No, because that's what the fuck we doing.
I don't know these niggas' flights out here. I don't know they
What the fuck you mean?
Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna have to bow out of this question. Yeah, I'm gonna have to bow out of this. You want me to give you the game?
I'm still out here in the streets.
Listen,
like I can't be fucking.
I
can't be fucking myself up.
Man, answer the damn question.
Now I'm gonna tell you like my cousin said, listen, that bitch grown, she got her own mind. You know what I'm saying? It ain't for me to tell her what's too much and what ain't. You let her decide what is too much for her. It's not me.
But you're not doing it by telling her what's too much. But I'm saying, from like, if this was your sister, if this was your daughter, right? I'm saying, what would you tell your daughter? What would you tell your sister? You know what I'm saying? What would you tell a female that you truly love, not in a personal way,
but just
when
love.
You feel as though that it's time to tap out?
Let me tell you about my daughter. I tell my daughters this all the time. I say, listen, I got all the game, right? They think I be talking shit, but I'm telling you, I got all the game. If you don't come to me, you don't ask me, that's your problem. So don't come to me crying with these niggas. Niggas ain't shit. I mean, shit, I said that wrong.
No, you said it right.
No, I said that wrong. No, I said that wrong.
You said it right.
No. Here's what I'm saying. No. Because let me follow up though, because niggas ain't shit, but bitches ain't shit either. You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day,
you need to watch your motherfucker out.
You just gotta find the less ain't shit motherfucker out here. Listen, at the end of the day.
Okay,
people got
obviously that means
everybody flawed.
There is some shit, and all y'all niggas ain't shit.
Nah.
What he's
Everybody
trying to
flawed.
say is everybody's not shit, right? You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? You just got to find the person who's not shit enough for you.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
that's
Like,
it.
It's got to be like
I get it.
some people can deal with the most not shit motherfucker, but because that's their tolerance.
That's their shit.
Correct.
Right? It's the
Correct.
same thing with smoking weed, same thing with drinking
Absolutely.
alcohol. You got to know
Absolutely.
your limitations,
Absolutely. I
right?
agree.
So
Cause you want her nigga, but you don't realize that her nigga gonna make you cry every motherfucking night.
Absolutely.
You hear me?
Whoosh. Yeah, absolutely. So answer the damn question, please.
I
Answer the goddamn question, please.
what I'm telling you is, at the end of the day, once you get to a point, if you get to a point where you feel like he don't want you, you got to make a decision. Now that don't mean that you at a point
Because
where
when you say, because I want you to make sure that you're clear, because when you
I'm very
say,
clear.
when you feel like a nigga don't want you, because, you know what I'm saying, at the same time, you know what I'm saying, sometimes communication never be off.
fuck communication. Women are more in tune with their feelings than men.
Okay.
You know when you know. In your mind, like, he don't want you. Now, granted, that's not to say that you can't curve this nigga back to where you need him to
No,
be.
we not.
You can. Now, don't fix your face like that, producer, because you can. You can make a nigga realize, hey, nigga, it's nigga. Because listen, I'll never forget this shit. One day I was in a relationship. We broke up, and because she was on some monkey shit, it was most of the time we break up, it's their fault. But we got to a point where she was like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't want to be with you no more. Cool, say less. Go be free, right? But this way back when I was in like high school. So. But this is at a point where she's like, you know what? What happened was she had came back and she said, you know what, P, there's a lot of motherfuckers out there. I tried different motherfuckers, but they was everybody just never seen like that. They was you, right? And what happens is while you in it, you too close to the tree to see the forest, right? You in the mix, so in your mind you can't see nothing outside of what you're going through. Then when you separate yourself, you realize that, you know what?
Nigga might have been worse.
It wasn't that bad. But you in the trenches. When you in the trenches, you can't see outside of what the fuck you going through. So you don't realize that nigga, he got you crying because he peeing on the toilet. But it's a nigga that, you know what I'm saying, out here, you know what I'm saying, that's on some other shit that just you can't fathom. So a little pee on the toilet ain't gonna kill you. And then listen, and if I'm being completely honest, you piss me off, I'm gonna pee on the toilet.
So when a woman feels as though that this nigga is no longer into her, that's when you guys have suggested that it's time.
Well, that's what I suggest. The reason why let me finish that. The reason why I suggest that is because what's gonna happen is you're gonna go out and go try something different. And when you try something different, you're gonna realize that different wasn't worth it, or it ain't it. And you're gonna come back right to the same nigga. A lot of times, it be the nigga that you
and
know.
on that note, because that's obviously is his experience or was his experience,
Real life
right?
situations.
Right, and that's okay. But I'm just saying, so you may not come back is my damn point.
She
So
won't.
did you want to add?
I
Did
do
you want
wanna
to add something?
So at the point that you feel that you're undervalued or underestimated, you know what I'm saying? Once you feel like you're not worth anything to this person, that's when you should start exploring your options. The main thing that fucks a nigga up, right, is when you start showing another nigga attention, right? You know what I'm
Amen.
saying?
And hallelujah.
Like that's the biggest thing to me as a nigga, or I don't know about other niggas.
Yeah, you dead to me.
But me, once you start showing the nigga you have options, just like he's showing you he has options,
Right.
he's either gonna tighten up or he's gonna leave.
Yeah.
Right? That's gonna be the breaking point. You know what I'm saying?
That's
So
it.
you gotta show a nigga that, you know what I'm saying? Like, hey, all right, you're not showing me what I need to be shown. Somebody else can show me that.
Absolutely.
And
I'm firm believer of
That's the
that.
setup.
once he sees that, boom, he's either gonna leave or he's gonna try harder.
Nah, or I'm gonna bust your shit up. I'm gonna call your job, and I'm gonna tell them I'm making bomb threats. I'm showing up to your motherfucking work, making a motherfucking scene. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to your mama house, telling her your mama that how her baby out here wilding.
Pissing in the bed.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, and you probably still pee in the bed. I'm telling all kind of, listen, all
That's
that money
childish.
shit. Yeah, I know it's childish. Cause it was childish when you went out there and tried to talk to these other niggas.
I'm happy that you made that point, Pat. You know what I'm saying? The fact that you know what I'm saying, you gonna turn it up. You know what I'm saying, right?
Mm-hmm.
But the point is,
I'm in your bushes.
and all of that is fine, right? Because clearly that's how you fucking feel, right? Because you obviously done told the bitch to follow their motherfucking feelings, right? You know what I'm saying? So now you're following yours. With that being said, if you'd have put all of that motherfucking energy into making her feel as though that she was motherfucking wanted and appreciated, you know what I'm saying?
That's fine, go ahead.
Before she motherfucking left,
Uh-huh.
then, you know what I'm saying, you wouldn't have had to call up motherfucking all that extra
No,
shit
you
that
don't-
you just motherfucking said.
Okay. Can I speak on that?
No, because we finished with that.
No, wait a minute. I need to speak my piece. Women problem is...
Hold on for a second.
So we do have a comment. Akemia has joined
What's
us.
up?
What's up, Kiki?
baby?
Kiki!
They would never tell. This is when we were asking you, in other words, what would you tell your sister?
Right.
Yes.
They would never tell her to walk away. They keep fucking her and cheating on the side. He's just not going to give a fuck about her, so she will just get tired and walk away on her own.
I think that's speaking from
The
a man
fuck you
cheater's
supposed to see?
perspective, right? I'm saying that's not advice that I would give to my sister. That's advice from a man who's cheating and a woman who's being cheated on. That's what she's speaking.
I think that Kimmy probably said that when these niggas was still on that monkey shit, like, ain't nobody finna give y'all the game. You know what I'm saying? But once I switched it to the fact that give it to us, give it to the women on the platform from a perspective of it's your sister, it's your
That's
mother.
fine.
Because at least that's, you correct me if I'm wrong, Kimmy. You know what
Right,
I'm saying?
because she's here,
that,
you can put your
yeah,
comment down.
exactly. So if you wasn't giving it from that perspective, because I felt like, you know what I'm saying, they was really
Kim,
trying to let you know to walk away.
real quick, Kimi, from a woman's perspective, if I'm being completely honest, do y'all really think that a nigga out here cheating means he don't give a fuck about you?
No,
Oh,
We didn't
okay.
say that at all.
Okay, because that's what I got from that.
we didn't say that at all.
She said, yes, I was speaking of a girl, they fucked him.
Okay, but so they fucking. That what the fuck that mean? That don't mean shit.
Right.
Yeah.
You just getting a little pussy.
I'm not gonna give them no advice at all. This dick until the dick.
Yeah, he was just getting a little pussy.
I
That
can't
pussy
bring
ain't
no more
gonna.
dick by no more. You know what I'm saying? That's it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
with answering your question, I definitely don't. I do believe. I'm a firm believer that you can believe that
You
you can
didn't say
love
what?
more than one person,
I
right?
have.
Yeah. And obviously for you to make that damn comment, and
No,
obviously
this is all this hypothetical. Don't just put that on me. This is.
That doesn't mean that you're currently loving
Okay, my
somebody.
bad. I apologize.
Damn, nigga,
I'm
your
a
goddamn
My bad.
feelings,
Let
your
me go and
damn
put the motherfucker in there.
Thank you, and very
All right,
thank
we
you.
good, we good.
So I'm just saying. So obviously people understand that you can love more than one person at a damn
I
time.
don't, but you know what? If I'm being completely honest, I don't think women believe that. I don't think women believe.
Well, as a matter of fact, all women who's watching, drop that shit in the comments. You know what
I
I'm
don't
saying? If you
think they
believe
believe
that
that.
someone can love more than one person at a time, drop that shit in there.
Yeah, and I guarantee you, ain't nobody. If they do comment, they gonna say women don't believe that.
Okay, so we're gonna go on to
Yeah,
the
let's
next
go on to
question.
that.
Well, and I'm one because you said women, and I do fall in.
Well,
that
when I say
category.
majority,
Okay.
like how you said it earlier, majority. The majority. Women don't believe it.
But what you ain't gonna do?
No, I just.
I mean, speak up a little louder, cause you know what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying? 'Cause I can't stand in the paint alone, but bitch, I ain't got to, cause I got my motherfucking director back there. You know what I'm talking about?
Bullshit.
Well, you better watch your motherfucking mouth on this damn show.
I just know
You know
that
what I'm
you
saying?
have.
I don't fight on the camera,
I
but bitch,
know.
when it turned off.
I'm just saying you put a U in there
You
when
know
they're
what I'm saying?
supposed
Because
to
we
be
fight niggas too. You know what I'm
Okay.
talking about?
Wait a
Because I'm
minute
from the
now.
hood though.
Wait a
Like
minute now.
really from the motherfucking hood though.
I fight
Okay,
Okay.
You fight what?
Cause I be
Oh yeah,
thugging
we
on
fight
Sundays.
niggas. We fight men, niggas.
I fight a
whatever
nigga
you
in
wanna call it.
church.
I fight women's only.
I mean, see.
Okay, so on to the next goddamn question. So if you're in a relationship with a woman, right, who genuinely loves you, has shown you this in many facets, you know what I'm saying, patience, love, you know what I'm saying,
Mhm.
all of that shit, you know what I'm saying, you know that she loves you with all her goddamn heart because she's displayed it, right? But she is a woman who still struggles with some things from her past, and it's absolutely displaying in you guys' relationships. How do you guys actually deal with that, besides walking away?
Me, well, walking away would definitely be an option, right? Because
It's always an option.
I'm at the point right now where I'm about to be 40 years old, and I'm not willing to deal with broken women, right? You know what I'm saying?
Ooh,
Like,
boy,
it's
you talking.
It's certain things that I'm not, you know what I mean?
Huh?
Like, now that I've been through therapy, I always talk about therapy, right? Now that I've been through therapy, there's certain red flags that I know that I'm not gonna put myself in that situation, right? Women who've been raped, women who've been touched as kids, you know what I'm saying? All that stuff. Like, somebody might be out there who can handle that. You know what I'm saying? Like, at this point, I'm working on me. I don't need to be working on my own traumas and to be working on yours as well. Because that is a big trauma to deal with, right? And that,
It is.
it displays itself daily in your relationship, right?
Ooh.
Whether you realize it, she might not realize it, but
Right.
you know what I'm saying? Like, certain things that she does is just like,
Who this thing?
Are you
No.
speaking from experience?
I am.
Who
All
is
this is from
serious?
experience. Like, I've dealt with multiple broken women, like rape women, people who've been in abusive relationships. Like, I'm not willing to deal with none of that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I already know.
Get this nigga on camera, he start talking
In
real
my
nigga
interview
shit.
process, I know how to eliminate what I'm ready to deal with, right? You know what I'm saying? Once we start talking, I'm big on conversations. Once we start having these conversations, you start telling me that, hey, this is this and this and that. I mean, there's certain time frames that you can, you know what I'm saying, you had to work on those type of situations. And if you worked on it, I understand. And I'm willing to take that chance. But if this is trauma that hasn't been worked on and you're 40 and 50 years old and you're still dealing with this shit, I'm not going to be the nigga who's going to get you through that
Okay,
shit.
gotcha. So,
What?
gotcha.
What he drinking?
He drank the same thing.
I want what he got.
Well, you got the same thing.
But dog, listen.
You got the same thing that you got, so that's your
Well,
turn.
let me
to
see if
answer
I can
this
channel
damn
that
question.
motherfucker. Cause my dog spitting today. I don't know what's going on, but shout out to my dog, man. But yeah, I know at the end of the day, it's not my responsibility. It sounds selfish as fuck, but it really isn't, right? It's not my
I mean,
responsibility.
no, it is what it is.
Yeah, it's not my responsibility to fix your problems, right? Now, I can fix the problems within this relationship, but what I can't do is fix the issues that preceded me in this relationship, right? So a lot of times what happens is men, women, both parties really, if we're being completely honest, a lot of times we go into another relationship without really getting clarification. I call it CNR. Without getting clarification and resolution in our previous relationship, right? Them shit's still open, so what happens is it bleeds into the new relationship, so you carry that shit over, right? And I know sometimes y'all women, y'all be like, nah, what happens is, I've just seen this before. A lot of times y'all disguise it as red flags, and it's not really red flags. What's happening is you just been dealing with some shit. You being triggered. And what you being triggered because you didn't take the time out to resolve the issues that you had before. I think it took me to get older to understand why women needed that.
Can you adjust the AC?
Yeah, I think it took me till I got older to realize that women needed closure.
Okay.
Yeah.
The director told me to take it.
No, but
Give me a napkin. That was
Can you bring it back a water as well?
Please.
Thank you.
But it took me till I got older to realize why women needed closure. Cause in my mind, as a bopper, I used to think, all right, what you need closure for, bitch, is over.
Right, I'm sorry, family.
Yeah, that's fine. But at the end of the day, I still believe that I didn't realize that the women needed closure because they wanted resolution, right? And because you got that resolution, it allows you to move on and be able to close that book, close that chapter. I understand that as an older person, but as a young kid, I never really understood what the motherfucking thought process was.
I agree. Okay, so with that being said, because obviously they just told us that they're not dealing with us who have these issues.
Get your shit together, baby. You know what I'm saying? I got problems, but you got problems too. We both ain't, you know what I'm saying? We both ain't goddamn perfect.
So it don't even really matter whether it's a petty issue. It just doesn't matter just whatever issue.
Don't come into this with no extra baggage.
Ooh, bag lady. Somebody play the Erykah Badu real
Bag
quick.
lady.
Hey, you gonna miss your bus, bitch.
No bugs.
You can't hurry up because you got too much stuff.
All right, I agree and I disagree at the same damn time.
Well, the disagree part is wrong. Go ahead. I'm sorry. Apologies.
Disagree down.
I cannot stand these niggas.
No, disagree first.
Oh my God. So, exactly. So I disagree, right? No, I want to say, you can't tell me how to fuck talk. Yeah, I just realized that you know what I'm saying? I realize that I'm very submissive. You know what I'm saying? Obviously, I follow direction. I obviously follow direction well because I was finna start off
boss
with.
nigga shit.
Obviously, I'm used to a nigga leading. You know what I'm saying? But goddamn it, this is my show, nigga. I wouldn't take the agree approach first. You know what I'm saying? So, you know what I'm saying? The fact that I said that I agree and I disagree. Nevertheless, what to tell you about, right? So I disagree because I feel like in a relationship there is give and take, right? Regardless of her being triggered, right?
Definitely.
You know what I'm saying? And because I feel like at some point you may still deal with somewhat of the same issue that you may have dealt with in your previous issues. Let's just generalize it, patience. You know what I'm saying, right? A little bit of long suffering, right? You know what I'm saying? You may have dealt with a nigga who just let's just say, because I'm gonna express that again. You know what I'm saying? So you may deal with a nigga who works too much, right? I'm saying. So it's so things like this trigger. So if it's not major, you know what I'm saying, then that's where I disagree at. You know what I'm saying? Because motherfuckers give taking their goddamn relationship.
Right.
Nigga, you gotta be able to, you know what I'm saying, work with a motherfucker, because you ain't gonna just have nobody out here with just
It's called
nothing.
sacrifice.
Okay, thank you. Come on. I appreciate appreciate the help, right? I'm saying, so when I say that I agree with you guys, I do believe that people do need to take pauses, you know what I'm saying, or breaks to actually, you know what I'm saying, self-love at that moment, right? You know what I'm saying? You need to go and get into this shit, figure out the CNR, what you just said, as far as to what was the demise of the relationship and what part did you play into that shit. You dissect that shit before you go into
Not accountability.
Accountability. Nigga, I'm with it. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like once you resolve all of that, then you should be allowing yourself to get into another relationship. Now, granted, a lot of us may not take that position, but that is definitely the position that you should take, because then you're going to run up on a nigga like these two, you know what I'm saying, that's saying that
Real
man
nigga.
with that shit.
Real
And
nigga.
what we can't do
A
is
real
be
one.
mad at this nigga who obviously seen the good in us, the attributes that they actually like, they care for, they appreciate it, but once they realize that bitch you ain't got over that shit, and they decide to walk away, it's absolutely motherfucking okay.
Hey, real quick. Just a question to the ladies, and I know Tasha, you're not on the show, but I'm gonna ask you real quick. If you being completely honest with yourself, do you feel like you accept you okay with accountability?
Absolutely.
Do you feel like you embrace accountability?
Absolutely.
Do you feel like you embrace accountability?
It depends.
Yeah, because I was just gonna say all of mine.
Depends.
Don't nobody,
So you just called me a liar.
don't no women openly accept accountability, because here's what women do. Women say, you know what, I hear what you're saying, and I agree with what you're saying, but soon as they say but they check that, bro.
And I'm in total agreement with that. But I said that I was a motherfucking woman of accountability. And thank you. Please, and motherfucking thank you. Damn it. You know what I'm saying? But we're going to go on to the next motherfucking question, right? So do you prefer, because clearly you're single, right? And then I just want you to think from a
single nigga perspective.
right. Yes, I want you to think from a single nigga perspective.
Back when I was in
'Cause
high
obviously-
school.
Well, I don't give a fuck when it was that you was single, nigga. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Because you're doing too goddamn much, sir. You know what I'm saying?
Period.
Would you prefer peer poop? So, do you prefer? Do you prefer to deal with a woman in a relationship or to deal with a woman who is single? And let me tell you what the fact that this question came up with. I don't know if you guys actually seen the podcast that was on what the fuck is Angela Yee?
Lipstick conversations or some shit like
Lipstick. It was definitely
some
lip service.
shit, yeah.
Lip service. All right, so it was an interview where Nick Cannon actually was on there. And nevertheless, he said that he actually prefers relationships. Well, not relationships. He prefers dealing with people who are actually in a relationship. So go ahead, Duke.
So, as a professional cheater, or as a professional side
nigga. Let's say side nigga.
Side
Niggas
nigga,
don't
right?
cheat, for real.
Like, because I haven't cheated in a long time, but as a side nigga, like, that was usually my preference, right? I prefer to deal, like, I've dealt with this is kind of the reason why I have doubts about marriage, right?
Duke, your hands are smaller than what I thought they were. Go
Ooh,
ahead.
You talking about the wrong goddamn
Hey,
thing.
small hand
but
brothers, high five.
But I will finger the shit out of it.
This nigga hands is small too. This nigga's got small hands. But go ahead.
Alright, so
I almost headbutt the shit out of her.
I had a period in my life, right, you know what I'm saying, where that's all I pretty much dealt with. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't really my preference, but that's what I was all I was meeting was married women. Right? The thing I prefer about that is because of the fact that you don't have to worry about losing anything. You have nothing to lose, right? You've never really invested anything into that relationship, right? It's just either a sexual thing or you just fulfilling somebody's needs part-time. Right? You're just a part-time nigga. You don't have to fully commit to anything. Right? And that's the good thing about that. You know what I'm saying? But when the shit blows up, the consequences is a lot.
It's bigger.
Bigger consequences, right? You know what I'm saying? When you're dealing with somebody who's just in somebody who's single, you don't have to worry about anything. But once you're dealing with somebody who's already in a relationship, you gotta worry about niggas threatening you. I don't have it.
You done had it.
Hey, niggas
You
done
done
tried
seen
to
it
kill
all.
me, you know what I'm saying?
You
Like,
done
that's
seen-
the reason why I don't even
This nigga done pulled a pistol out on my dog.
Man, niggas done came to my job with a gun and all kind of stuff, you know what I'm saying? It's just, there's ups and downs to it, right? You know what I'm saying? And if you're a seasoned
Not seasoned.
if you're a seasoned side nigga out here, you know what I'm saying, you know how to deal with these type of situations. But fresh getting into the game side niggas, bro, don't take them chances.
Not recommended. Zero.
So you prefer single women?
0 out of 5 stars.
At this point in life, I prefer single women. You know what I'm saying at the point when I was younger and I was vibrant and I was ready to whoop niggas' asses. You know what I'm saying? Like I was down for that shit. You know what I'm saying? I was open for anything that came with dealing with it.
Now you ain't
For the
willing to
activities.
kick no ass or take
But
no ass.
at this point now, I'm just not. You know what I'm saying? I prefer a single woman, definitely.
Your preference as a single man.
So if I'm speaking this from a single man's perspective, most niggas prefer the side nigga activity, right? Because what happens is most women will tell the side nigga everything that's going on, right? So knowing that you got all the details and everything, don't laugh.
Because obviously somebody done said something.
Yeah, clearly I know somebody that said something, but I need you to let me speak. Most niggas prefer knowing everything. But at the end of the day, it's the 80-20 rule, right? Like, if you decide, nigga, you really only have to it's minimum effort.
I mean,
all you doing is, every time, you know what he don't do? He don't bring me flowers. Girl, he don't bring you flowers? That's crazy.
yeah, I mean,
Now I'm bringing you flowers every Thursday.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You know what else he don't do? Every time I gotta get out of my car, I gotta go pump my own gas. Girl, what kind of nigga do that shit? You know what I'm saying? Matter of fact, big dog, gonna put 15 on that mother. Go put 15 on that.
Well, don't you ever say that.
Go stay in the comment.
Oh, Lord of mercy. Go ahead.
Go stay in the comment, man. I got that shit for you, right? It's minimum effort. So a lot of niggas really don't like having a single woman gives you more access, but niggas don't necessarily. If I'm being completely honest, niggas don't necessarily need or want more access. What they want is peace, and a lot of times, the extra that that woman that's in a relationship is getting everything that she's getting, whatever she's getting from that relationship. Yeah. At that point, you just have to give her the residual. You know what I'm saying? I can give you residue.
So you, as a single man, prefer the woman in a relationship?
Yeah, hypothetically, of course, in general.
Nigga, you don't have to keep expressing it. We already said
but let me do my thing. That's what I want to do.
You don't have to keep fucking expressing that shit out.
I feel like nigga want to fight me though, cuz what's that?
I mean, because I got a lot of energy. But anyway, come on.
While we're waiting on that, we do have some comments.
What's the comment?
The comment from what's his Instagram? Miss Thick Chick. She said yes.
What's up, boo?
She says yes. You can love more than one person. I think there was a question.
Yeah, no, it was, but it was only one person that commented.
Yeah, well, she commented that.
Because all y'all raggedy asses.
Because you know, they territorial, obviously.
And back over here on Facebook, Kim said, I guess we was talking about she said, fuck them small hands.
Ooh, who said that
She
shit?
said, wait, let me finish. She said, fuck the small hands. That's the booty of the year. He get a motherfucking pass.
What?
He get a pass.
What's happening?
Well, because we were saying something. Tony was talking about the small hands, like it was a bad thing. He was saying, fuck that.
He's the booty eater of the year.
Yeah, he's the booty eater
So
of
the
the year.
booty eater of the year.
The small hands booty of the year.
This goes back to the
He
question.
gets a pass.
We
Is
on
that
the
what you
podcast.
said, Keeman?
That's what happened. We on the podcast. So what happens is he gonna shoot their shot. Yeah. So that's why flirting is okay. Cause it's gonna be some shit talking.
I mean, we down for it. We here for the motherfucking shit. I'm just saying.
And so,
What?
yes, she
Gold
like
star forget.
Hey, knock my dog with a praise kick.
that.
I mean, what? Hold on, King. His nickname is Duke.
You hear me?
Do. Jennifer say, tell the dude to wake up. You look bored. Are you bored?
He
You tired?
came in lit.
Yeah, he was already.
He's lit,
That
Jen.
nigga was
He's
already on
lit, Jen.
50 when he came in here, Jennifer.
Yeah.
He's lit.
Funny.
Well, hold on, because one thing, you know, the difference between being virtue and live
Yeah.
is close proximity.
Ooh. So I'm sorry, I understand that. So listen, Sister Willa Mincy. What Sister Willa said?
Wait, Sis Wella? What up, Sis Wella?
Is he reading the comments again?
Because that's what he used to do.
Oh, my bad, that's nature for me.
You're not on your show. You on our show.
Checkmate.
Slow your roll.
I want to jump some.
Slow your roll.
All right, let me close my
Now,
mouth.
Sis Wella did have a comment, and she said, so,
Yes, come through, Sis Wella.
If a woman asks y'all to do something once, twice, or thrice,
Come on now.
and you don't do it, then she gets someone else to do it, another man to do it.
Oh, come
How
on.
do you feel?
Oh, can I speak first?
Oh,
Sense of
bitch,
Willow.
that's a good. I ain't mean to call you a bitch,
No,
but
that's
you know what I'm
that's
saying.
a trash ass question. You know why, Sister Willow? Because I'm gonna say your name wrong on purpose. I know that's not her name. But I'm saying it wrong on purpose. You know why, Sister Willow? Because it's a process. You can't expect a man to flip that shit just like this.
She said once, twice, or
Okay,
thrice.
but if I'm thrice, but I've been doing this shit for 40 years, and you've been asking me for the past 3 years, guess how long it's gonna take me to get the motherfucker right? It's gonna take me fucking time,
40
right?
years.
The same amount of time it took me to get into this motherfucking position, same amount of time it's gonna take me to get out of it. Now, what you need to do, Sister Willow, is you need to acknowledge progress. Yeah, I saw that shit too. I ain't gonna say nothing, but you need to find.
Give me the phone.
No.
Phone. It's not your show.
What you
not
need
your
to do,
show.
Sister Wella, is you need to acknowledge the progress that's being made. Not the destination. You want him to be here, right? But he's right here. But what you're not acknowledging is that when he started, he was over here. You need to acknowledge the progress. If he's making progress, then give him grace, baby. Thrice, 4 times, 5 times, 6 times. Every real nigga deserves at least 10 shots.
I say 5.
I'm giving
At
10.
least.
And I'm gonna let me go ahead and add to Sensuella comment, right? Because obviously I'm outnumbered out here, but again, I know how to stand in the motherfucking pain alone. You know what I'm saying, right?
That's
So
right.
when the point that Sensuella had made, as a matter of fact, Tasha, reread her goddamn comment for me. Thank you. Please and thank you.
So if a woman asks y'all to do something once, twice,
Yes,
You ain't got to draw
Or
it out.
thrice.
You ain't got to draw it out.
I done asked you 3 times,
right.
and
Sort
you
of like
don't do it.
I was just motioning him to hush.
Then if I go ask,
Right. Such and
oh
such.
boy,
Such and such.
It's not such and such.
and he do it,
Uh-huh.
how you feel?
Okay, so let me expound on that, because obviously you feel the same way as
No, I don't. You know.
Okay, well then let me
You
go.
know how I feel.
So okay, well then.
He feels the same.
Okay, well then I'm gonna cap it off. Go ahead, baby.
All right. So the fact that you had the option of this other nigga, that's over for me. It's over right there. You know what I'm saying? The fact that you had another option of somebody who you can turn to when I'm fucking up, it's done for me. You know what I'm saying? So, but it's the same thing with me as a nigga, right? You know what I'm saying? Like if I ask you for something, you don't do it, I'm not asking you 3 times. Second time, I'm cheating. And that's on period. You know what I'm saying? Like, hey, that's what I do.
But you cheating or going to go do what she said?
I'm teaching lessons. I'm out here to teach
No,
lessons.
he said he's cheating. If he asked me to do
Because
something,
I was
and
just trying to
don't
figure
do
out
it,
what it was
he's
that
cheating.
she
Depends on the something is. Depends on
Exactly.
what the
But I
something
said, God
is.
damn, everything just results.
Well,
to
Tanya,
cheating.
wait a minute,
But go
girl,
ahead.
you were just this.
I just wanted to make sure that, because I want him to make sure he's clear and direct, because I maybe she could have been telling you to mow the grass. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, but God damn.
Depends on what the something is. Me,
Thank you.
I don't
Okay.
eat
I
these
treat- I
bag
treat-
cereal.
I teach lessons mostly. You know what I'm saying? And that's what I'm all about. Teach me a lesson, I'm going to teach you a lesson, right? You know what I'm saying? If I fucked up, teach me a lesson, I'm going to learn. And if I do better, I do better. If I don't, then I'm gone.
Well, you ain't got to worry about it, because it sounds like she got options.
Nigga, that's what I'm saying. So you want her to teach you a lesson if you ain't.
Well, if she got options, right, there's no, I already said, you know what I'm saying? I'm going. You know what I'm saying? Like, the fact that you had an option is enough for me.
I feel like if you fucking with a bitch with substance, you gonna fuck with a bitch that got options regardless.
Nah, ain't no way.
Maybe it's not even that she has option. It's just that turn. I'm asking you twice. I'm asking you 3 times. Is that turning into nagging?
No,
Is that
but
a turn off for
you gotta acknowledge there's progress. It don't happen overnight. You don't build a whole city overnight. If you know this was a weak part for me, if you see me make step 1, step 2, I'm in 3rd grade, but you want me to be in 8th grade, baby. I'm not there yet. But remember when you met me, I was in kindergarten.
So you expect her to wait till you
Yeah,
get it
give
right
me grace. There's other benefits to the shit, my nigga.
before I move on to the next nigga to make adjustments on demand?
Yes, on demand. You can't make adjustments on demand. That's
Well, I do agree with that.
That's irresponsible,
Yeah,
right?
and it's
And that's really
It's irrational.
Yeah, it's irrational. Like you wilding.
The option of me asking somebody else. It don't have to be another dude that I'm sleeping with. It could be my uncle, it could be my dad, it could be my cousin.
No, that's not. No, the way she.
Well, this what you said.
That the way she insinuated it was another nigga.
Most definitely she has to clarify, right? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
She has to make-
Sensuela, clarify for the people.
Yeah,
Listen.
clarify whether it's
Yeah.
just any blowjob, you know what I'm saying? Flow blowjob,
Yeah.
whatever. That
Because
nigga name is
Because
Flow.
if your daddy in the backyard mowing the grass, I don't give a fuck. Matter of fact, Mr. Go ahead and get that front real
Hey,
quick.
Mr.
too,
Gerald.
big.
Hey, Mr. Gerald, come fix that.
Matter of fact, nigga, we got that plunger. Yeah, we got that toilet that keep getting stopped up. We need somebody to use that plunger real good. You know what I
Wait a
mean?
minute, so y'all ain't handy?
No,
No,
nigga,
he's
had
saying
to what
that
I'm
bitch,
saying.
you gotta
If you
do
gon'
that
if
motherfucking
you
shit,
gonna
bitch,
do
you
it,
go ahead
then-
and get this nigga to do this
Shit,
other shit
go
that I
ahead.
am doing
Yeah.
right, is what they saying.
I don't need
Because
to do
while
none
you
of
around
this
here, when it got a nigga to
Let
do
me
some
tell you
shit
something.
that I didn't do,
Ma'am.
bitch, you need to get the nigga to do this shit that I already
If
do.
it's your daddy, your uncle, and all
That's
them
what they
niggas.
say.
Ma'am, let me tell you
Cause you got me
something.
fucked up.
I grew up without a daddy, you know what I'm saying? So I don't know how to change.
We not gonna let you talk about Gary like
You know
that.
what I'm saying?
He was there.
He was there part-time a little bit.
Whatever.
He taught me how to talk to the women.
Well, that's a win, nigga.
It really is. Go ahead. Okay, so let me express mine so I can go on to the next question, right? So with Sensuela making a comment that she did, you know
Well,
what I'm saying?
ragged ass.
What you're not gonna do is you're not
All right, well, I apologize. I was thinking out loud. Excuse me, Sister Well. Go
Right.
ahead.
'Cause
He
I'm about
apologized.
to take your motherfucking drinks.
Right.
Because the niggas be wild.
Go ahead.
So the fact that she said that it was not only once, twice, and 3 times, and I heard what Dookie said, and I heard what you said, Pat, right? You know what I'm saying? And I understood both of you guys' perspective, right? But at some point, now I definitely don't agree with the fact that Sensuela decided to go get another nigga to do it. Now, granted, it is an exception if it was the mowing of the grass, and Sensuela don't mow no motherfucking grass, and she got a son, or she got a daddy, or she got an uncle that would have mowing, all of that, whatever, right? You saying? If she made it happen in that manner, that right on, motherfucker, because goddamn grass need to be cut. Now, I do not agree with you stepping outside a relationship and going grab another nigga who's interested, and you're doing that because now you're just opening up a whole another lane of bullshit. You know what I'm talking about? And that we ain't got time for, because at the end of the day, you was trying to get a nigga that you love to tighten up and do what you ask. You know what I'm saying?
That
But
was the other
bitch,
show.
you on a whole other motherfucking playing field when you go out there, go get another nigga. You know what I'm saying? So we're not gonna talk about that, right? So,
And I'm gonna fight that nigga
Exactly,
in the
so-
motherfucking yard.
you know, right. So, but nevertheless, it falls on the level of motherfucking excuses, because I'm a fan of
CNR.
I say it loud. Say it with your chest.
Clarification.
Chest, look, chest out, chin up, nigga.
And reconciliation.
No, that's not the fucking.
I rolled emoji.
But anywho, so it's clarity and it's resolution. But anywho, you know what I'm saying? I do believe that at some point, I don't give a fuck how long you had that motherfucking habit. 40 motherfucking years, I don't give a fuck if you function like that for 40 years. I do believe that you're not gonna be able to do. You don't
can't do it
make.
overnight.
You can't act shit on demand. So I'm a fan of that. But bitch, I've asked you 3 times. God damn it. You know what I'm saying? Listen,
But I'm making progress, nigga.
Hold on,
Hey,
sir.
you done
From
had
the
your
kindergarten to the 3rd grade, and I need you to be in the 8th. Hold on. I'm gonna need you to pipe down, sir. Let me
Right.
move your
Wait,
motherfucking drink, because y'all niggas got a lot of motherfucking hate.
Right. Hold
God
on.
damn it.
You-
Damn
you-
it.
The
Hey,
floor is
'cause I
yours.
like-
The floor is yours.
God
Thank
damn.
you. Okay, go
You know
ahead.
what I'm saying? At some point, we're all grown, right? You know, when you need me to look at you, because I was looking at the camera.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It falls in the lane of a motherfucking excuse. Hello, somebody. Please and motherfucking thank you. So what we're not gonna do, we're not a fan of motherfucking excuses. We here for grace all motherfucking day. We here for patience all motherfucking day. We here for long suffering all motherfucking day, bitch. Whatever the fuck it is that we need to work out, bitch, obviously I'm motherfucking here
Put
for
them
it.
ragged ass legs up.
Because not only did I ask you 1 time, bitch, I asked you motherfucking 3. Bitch, so that means you testing my motherfucking patience, and the grass is still motherfucking growing. So what we don't got time for, hello, somebody, bitch, is motherfucking excuse.
I feel like y'all bullying me
So,
on this one.
because it's 2 of y'all, and it's 1 of me.
It's some
But
bullshit.
nevertheless,
Give a nigga some grace, man.
no, you done got that, bitch. You got been asked 3 times. At this point,
Okay, nigga, ask me 4.
and we will. It depends
Because
on the situation.
if I'm making progress, then you need to give me that grace.
We're not negating. Listen, sir. She didn't put nothing in between the lines.
Well, tell
Those lines
Sister
was not blurred.
Sister Willie, clear that shit
She
up.
didn't say that.
Because you about to have us flip all this shit over.
She didn't say that you made an appointment for the
Sister
grass to get
Sansa.
cut, that you was too busy to cut the grass because you hadn't been working 7 days
Sansa.
a week.
I need to talk to you.
I said, what you call a sister? What that Miss T and Tamara?
Sister Sansa.
Since Swallow don't have time for the whole okie doke. So, okay, so the next question is, because you know, on the show,
Oh, shit.
on this show, you know what I'm saying? Me, I'm speaking of me, right?
Feel it.
But think of this as in women, right? I'm a little aggressive on this motherfucking show, right? And it's because it calls for it.
Mm-hmm.
But off this show, if I'm in a relationship, I take a little bit more of the submissive role.
Okay, no bad. See.
You know what I'm saying? I'm a little quiet. I don't like confrontation. You get the point, right? So, do you guys prefer an aggressive woman? You know what I'm saying? Do you want a woman to kind of take the lead? As a matter of fact, do you want a woman to motherfucking approach you? What level of aggression is warranted or desired from a woman?
Ooh, that's a good. Can I go first? Oh, go ahead.
Me being this handsome, right? Know what I'm saying? I'm used to being approached by a lot of women, right? Know what I'm saying? So it's definitely, I like it. You know what I'm saying? That the fact that the woman is really willing to step out of her comfort zone to approach what she wants, right? Know what I'm saying? Like, and not waiting on a man and not doing these little flirting things that, you know what I'm saying? Little batting of the eyelashes and shit like that to try to get a nigga's attention, to get him to come over. If you want something, man, go out and fucking get it. You know what I'm saying? Like, to me as a man, a woman who approaches me shows me that, hey, man, this woman really wants me. She's willing to do what regular women aren't really willing to do, or what a normal, you know what I'm saying? What women are taught to do. You know what I'm saying? Like that. Maybe it's a learned trait. You know what I'm saying? But the fact that you're stepping outside of your box and you're approaching me, that's 100%. I love that.
So you're okay with that level of aggression?
But aggression on the other level, you know what I'm saying? Like where you know what I'm saying? Don't be aggressive for other things, you know what I'm saying? Like if you're aggressive in your approach to approaching a man, I understand that. But once we're in a relationship and you're still aggressive,
Right.
it's not good.
And okay. So go ahead.
Can I go there? So listen. So here's my thought. Here's my thought process. So I'm a big believer in. So I'm a big advocate on fucking on the first night. Right? Life is short, so make sure you get a nigga to pussy the first time. Quit bullshitting all your life. But here's what I will tell you. Here's what I will tell you.
So that equates to aggressive.
What? No, not necessarily. Right? It's not aggressive. I just need you to be clear. Right? So at the end of the day,
The question was about aggression.
I understand. So, because I'm gonna get there. So, and I'm gonna be quick with it. So, at the end of the day, I need you to understand what it is that you want, right? You don't have to be aggressive to tell the nigga what it is that you want. What that nigga got a migraine or something? Oh, so what you don't need is you don't need to be aggressive to tell a nigga what it is that you want, right? So I don't fight the fact that you can be clear. If you can be clear on what it is that you want, hey, listen, this is what I need, this is what I need, this is what I need. I feel like you're the nigga that to give it to me, so I'm not gonna play with you. I'm not gonna play these little games, and you know what I'm saying? We gonna jump into this motherfucker right away, right? I can appreciate that. I don't think that's aggressive. I think that's just being clear. Right. Aggression to me is not letting a man be a man, right? I understand that, you know, in your mind, so I feel like in your mind, you feel like, you know what, this nigga got a plan, but my plan is better, right? Now, being that we live in a patriarchal society, and for those who don't know what that means, that just means we living in a man's world. We living in a patriarchal society to where the man feels like he's not a man unless you let him be a man. Then as a woman, I feel like you need to be able to learn how to learn your man enough to where you know how to finesse him. You know his buttons to push. To be able to convince him that, you know what, baby, convince him that is his idea, right? He wanted to move to Tampa, but you wanted to move to Orlando, right? So you find a way to convince him to make him think, you know what, baby, I remember you had said something about this, this, and this, and you know what, you was right. So I low-key feel like maybe we should move to Orlando. You know what, baby, that's a great motherfucking idea.
Yeah.
You know what, I ain't even think about it like you just said it just now, until you just said it just now. And that was fucking genius. I agree with you 100%.
So you agree with Dookie, because pretty much what you said is you was okay with the approach that he said was okay, but when it comes to being in the house, you don't want that level of aggression.
Yeah,
so what you need
man.
the woman to do is, even though you might be right, or even as though it's something that you want, you know me as your nigga, you know what I'm saying? Finesse me into doing
Please.
shit.
Most niggas
So
don't mind
you know
being
what I'm saying?
finessed.
So you saying channel that aggression into wisdom.
Ooh.
Okay.
Girl,
You know what I'm
let
saying?
me find out you got it.
You know, cause most, yeah, I'm supposed to fuck.
Shit.
But anywho, so okay. So Gad, cause I'm gonna start with you, right? Is it okay for being that you might, you know, think as though you're in a relationship? Is it okay for your current woman to be friends with her ex?
No.
we was quick. Come on, Pat.
So the thing with exes, right? I'm saying, like, in a situation where you're still friends with your ex, it's because there's some things that haven't been closed, right? I'm saying, like, you haven't fully closed that chapter in your life.
I love it when y'all give me an
Right?
opportunity to speak.
So the fact that you're friends with your ex is because of the fact that, you know what I'm saying, you're kind of, he was a fucked up individual, but he was all right in some sense, right? You know what I'm saying? He was good enough to still keep around.
Yeah.
He wasn't fucked up enough to not keep around, right? So in that point, I feel like the ex always has some intentions, right? You know what I'm saying? The ex is gonna always have some, you know what I'm saying, some shit that
Filthy motives.
it's always gonna be some shit like, okay, it didn't work out, but I'm having a dry night, you know what I'm saying? Let me call this ex, let me finesse her real quick, you know what I'm saying? Let me see if I can get some pussy tonight, you know what I'm saying? Or whatever the case may be. In the back of his mind, he's always has sex on his mind, you know what I'm saying? Or getting back with you. Right? It's not just on no friendship level with a nigga. You can never be friends with a dude. A man and a woman cannot be friends.
Period.
I got you.
Just can't be.
Calm down, producer.
She
Yeah.
she was making boy.
Calm down.
Wait a minute.
So listen, let me say something real quick. I'm feeling froggy right now.
Oh, now it's your turn. Now you want to say something.
So here's what I will say, right? So I think, so for any men that's out here listening, your best approach when it comes to dealing with so granted, so I'm okay with her being communicating with her ex, right? Communication is fine. Friends is a stretch, right? But most niggas, what you need to do is you need to understand it's judo. It's not karate. Karate, you need to take the offensive, right? You need to be aggressive in telling her, no, you can't talk to this nigga. No, you can't interact with this nigga. Judo is using this nigga's aggression against him, right? If he calling you, you let him, oh no, baby, you cool, but you know what? You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I feel you give her the game, right? Hey, I feel like one night he gonna call you, right? Just like my dog said, one day he gonna call you on the dry night, and I feel like he gonna fold. So now I done put that shit out and planted that seed. It's a mustard seed. But by the time he get to that point, baby, it's a big oak tree. You know what I'm saying? So now it's like, you know what? They told me the nigga was finna call me one night and be like, hey, listen, come through, I'm feeling down. Shit rough out here for a nigga.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Now you prepared, now you know what I'm saying?
So you gave your old lady the game.
Right, so when it comes to niggas, that's how y'all deal with that shit. Don't be aggressive with that shit. Nigga, tell her, yeah, no, it's cool. But give her the game on that shit and let that nigga know what the fuck she finna go through. Now, with that being said, you can be cool with your people. You can be, what's going on?
Oh, sorry.
Everybody else making suggestions. This nigga need the bitch tell them to me. Thank you, sir.
You can be cool with your people. You can be cool with your people. But if I'm being, like, for me personally though, I don't think I should have to regulate anything, any kind of relationship that you got. Cause baby, if you for me,
I don't know.
if you for me, you for me. I really don't give a fuck about none of that other shit that you went through before. Cause like at the end of the day, if I'm being completely honest, maybe an ego thing, maybe it's a Leo thing. I don't motherfucking know. But at the end of the day, I feel like I'm the best nigga you ever fuck with, and I'm gonna prove that shit. I'm gonna put that shit on everything I love.
So it won't be no once, twice, or third
Right.
asking you to do anything.
No, see now you done brought back some old shit.
Girl,
I'm not on no old
bullshit.
shit.
I'm just
Now.
asking
You
you
brought back
questions.
some old shit.
And because of, you know,
I told you.
Buddha eater over here, that's how he introduced us to. My ex is always at my shit. I'm friends with all the bitches.
That's fine.
I mean, I ain't got a
But
nigga
hold on.
I done motherfucking dealt with that ain't trying to be my motherfucking
But that's my
Period.
point. So my point is, if your nigga tell you, so if your nigga see your, I guarantee you, if he look at your inbox, he gonna find a problem.
Right.
Am I lying?
No.
Of course.
I'm friends from me.
motherfucking know. If I wasn't going live from
You.
my motherfucking phone, bitch, I would show you my motherfucking phone.
You.
But the fact that we going live from my motherfucking phone.
So none of your exes have been inappropriate.
Okay.
Right. Yeah.
Wait,
right.
no,
Yeah.
no,
Yeah. That's the shit I'm talking about.
No. You said inbox, motherfucker. You need to be clear.
Inbox messages.
Again, I like seeing our big
Any
clarity.
kind. Okay.
and
So
whatever.
any kind of received messages,
Text.
whether it be inbox, text message, motherfucking cash app. I don't give a fuck.
Bird signal.
Nigga,
whatever.
I know these niggas been inappropriate.
You gonna fuck with me, brother? We together. We
No, see, that's where now it sounds like
in
excuses
other
to
words,
me
the
now.
answer to this goddamn question is motherfucking no. So it's a no for you. Too.
Yeah, it's a no and it's a yes.
Okay.
Because I feel like you can be friends with the nigga, but I need you to know what the motherfucker
I
play
feel
is.
like with you laying all
Don't
of
play
that.
with me.
Hold on, Pat. You know what I'm saying? Hold on. Take that aggression out, sir. Because I'm captain.
And lower your
Shit,
voice.
sir. You know what
You
I'm
don't
saying?
eye
So with you being able to go into so much motherfucking detail about communications with exes, you know what I'm talking about? I feel like, you know what I'm saying? It's really a motherfucking no. It's what the fuck it is. You know what I'm saying? There's other exactly. You know what I'm saying? But you
I
wanna
give you that.
act like you that
At
nigga.
the end of the day,
You wanna
it's a
act
no.
like you that nigga.
That's fine. No, I ain't gotta be that nigga. At the end of the day, it's a no.
Accountability, nigga. Goddamn it.
All right, you clapping now. You got too loud now.
Wait.
Bitch, a motherfucking accountability. You know what I'm saying? That's all motherfucking right with me. Okay, so now this is something else that Nick Cannon had said on this goddamn episode. So a lot of my questions come from this episode, right?
What's that?
So look, he was like, he would rather a situation that's more beneficial than one that's on the monogamy end. More like benefits with motherfucking friends. You know what I'm saying? Friends with benefits. Right? Goddamn bitch, we drinking. I'm about to have Tosh take my motherfucking drink. But nevertheless, because everybody drinks.
We all
Still
gonna be
fucking
fucked up.
sick of that.
We all gonna be fucked up.
You know what I'm saying?
It has been an hour and 20 minute show.
So with
we
this
talk?
being said, right? So what do you prefer?
And I gotta pee a little bit. Go ahead. Go.
The liquor almost made me make a
Go.
Go ahead. Gad.
So I'm not understanding the question.
Yeah, because you didn't finish the question.
Because he said that he preferred to have a situation that was more beneficial, like a woman with
Right,
benefits,
benefits.
than more monogamy.
Most definitely, right? You know what I'm saying? As a
Uh-huh.
single man out in the streets, you know what I'm saying? Benefits is
Go ahead.
benefits outweighs
Oh,
monogamy,
it's gonna
right? You
shake
know what I'm
the
saying? Like as a man who's been out in the streets, who's been single, right? If you can get you a woman who gives you everything that you need and doesn't require a relationship, right? You know what I'm saying? Why not?
That's the best of both worlds.
It is the best of both worlds,
I
right?
agree.
Especially if you're dropping dick off on the regular, you guys are going on dates, you're having fun, you're doing whatever the
Right.
hell it is, right?
Right.
And there's no title behind it. She got a little money, she's shooting you a little money.
Well, let me go a little deeper with this question because I feel like it was along the lines of another question that I actually recently answered. I recently asked, right? So I'm gonna go a little bit deeper with this. With asking this question, and I'm gonna ask you why. Why would you prefer a woman with benefits than a woman with that you would be more monogamous with?
It would be coming on a level of where I'm coming from, right? You know what I'm saying? Like if I've been single out here, I'm gonna choose the benefits over the monogamy, right? But if I'm a nigga who's been in relationships, who just got out of a relationship, who's getting into a situation, monogamy might be more important to me.
So wait, okay, let me make sure that I understand. Did you understand what you said, Taj? Because I feel like, did you say if you was a nigga who hadn't been out here single and mingling, you're
Yeah.
saying that you would prefer monogamy because you're out here single?
I wouldn't prefer monogamy. I would prefer benefits over monogamy, right? You know what I'm saying? But if I was a nigga who's been in relationships, that's probably what you're already accustomed to. So that's probably what you're going to be looking for, monogamy, right? You know what I'm saying? So as a single nigga out here in these streets, if a woman can benefit me any way that I need, you know what I'm saying? Sexually, monetarily, spiritually, whatever kind of benefits that I'm looking for, if she can do that for me.
So
what
you
the hell
wouldn't
I'm
step
looking for?
outside the box? Yeah, let me ask you that. So, because obviously if you're used to monogamy, right? That's why I kind of put it in the
No,
sense
as
that
a
I put
single
it
man, that means
No,
I'm
no,
not used to monogamy.
no, that's not what I said. Because you gave two different stances, right? And that's fine. But I'm asking you on just from what you just expounded on, right? So So I'm saying, after you used to monogamy, when you want to switch shit up, you know what I'm saying, to say, fuck that shit, I'm tired of being in a motherfucking relationship, give me some motherfucking benefit.
Here's the reason why you wouldn't want to switch it up. Maybe monogamy didn't work for you, right? You know what I'm saying? Maybe that's your end goal is monogamy, right? You know what I'm saying? And the situation that you were in,
It's what you're comfortable with.
it didn't work for you, right? You know what I'm saying? But you're willing to give another situation a chance, right? So that's where you go to, I'm going to the next situation looking for monogamy.
Yeah, but I know that because that's routine. That's what you. I'm asking you. You wouldn't. I'm asking you from a whole
From
other.
me?
Yeah, you wouldn't just want to step outside that
I'm
box that you
gonna
done been
always
enclosed
I'm
in.
gonna always want to step out the box.
Okay, so you would. Go ahead.
That's different. Most people.
Do you remember the question?
Yeah, most individuals are more comfortable with what they're comfortable with,
Okay.
right? So if you asking me if I want monogamy, if I want somebody with benefits, you're able to protect your heart if you get somebody with just the benefits, right? And most people want to protect their hearts. Most people, when they go into a relationship, want to protect their hearts.
I get it.
That you pick the safe bet, right? Now I know what you want, right? Because in your heart of hearts, you know you want boys. You know what you need is boys to men,
Right?
but you want jokers. You know what I'm saying? Like you know you want to this road that's already been paved is, you know what I'm saying? You already know what that is, but you want to go down the road that nobody's really traveled before. You want to.
So the paved road is the benefit.
No, the paved road is the monogamy.
Okay.
The unpaved road is the benefits,
It's the benefit.
right? It's the one that's going to be exciting. It's going to give you, it's going to make you laugh. You're going to go through all the fields. The paved road is just day to day, right? You don't get too high, you don't get low.
So you're trying to say that the road of benefits is protecting your heart?
No, the road of benefits.
No,
ain't
wait, because
protecting your
this came out of your mouth.
heart. No, the fuck did.
Yeah, who are talking?
No, the road of
Well, maybe
monogamy.
you was missing. Go ahead, go.
No, the road of
Because Tasha,
monogamy.
I thought you heard what I heard.
No.
He said he happy on this side, but not where he's at every day. He's not happy. He's not smiling.
Right, because it's-
because I was
no,
holding,
that's
I was
the
waiting,
day-to-day.
I was waiting
That's
to
the day-to-day.
expound.
No, stop. So,
Did you
so
not?
let me explain. Let me clarify it for you. So the road that's already been traveled, right? The road of monogamy is the safe road, right? It's easy going. You don't have to worry about no highs, no lows, no nothing. The road of benefits,
Right.
that's when you get high, right? That's when you smoke your little weed. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to them dogs.
You hanging out in the club.
Yes,
You
nigga,
live.
it's a vibe.
You live on
Right?
the once,
You
bitch.
get the highs,
In Miami today.
LOL.
Atlanta tomorrow. Oh, okay.
right? But
Yeah.
you get the lows too, right? Versus you just being here
Right.
with the monogamy shit. So it depends on where you at in your life. If you having a midlife crisis, then you want the highs and lows.
I don't even really know if y'all niggas even really answered the damn question, because what y'all did was y'all really just expounded on both positions.
So
and that's fine.
At
You
this
said-
age, I want monogamy.
And I mean, well, clearly, because bitch, that's what you got. You know what I'm saying? But nevertheless, I get it, because what you guys did is you explained both perspectives. That's actually
Right, because it's
and
subjective to the
but this
person.
question is actually acceptable.
It's
Okay, so because
protected.
I have a lot of questions, right?
Wait, what?
So
He's protected this punk ass hard. He want the monogamy.
So I'm soft now.
that's what she said.
Gaboo.
Actually, Anna said it was a punk ass.
Gaboo.
Jennifer actually made some comments on Instagram before, it's going back a little bit. She said benefits are beneficial until the feelings get involved.
Ooh, come on now, friend. Bitch, come on now, friend.
And then she said, no, he said
Uh-huh.
the road of monogamy is protected.
Come on,
Checkmate.
Jennifer, because I always knew I fucked with you, Jennifer. Respectfully. Go ahead, carry on. Respectfully.
It's only because it's my friend that I'm going to allow it. Go ahead. That's what she said.
She said, Charmin, soft.
SOL capital.
What the fuck?
Soft.
Put the phone down, Patty said on the
Okay.
show.
All right, so Dad, you mentioned something, right? Because you know what I'm saying? Because you're a shit talker. You know what I'm saying? I mean, literally. You know what I'm saying? Because
Big dog.
Big
Duke,
dog.
you know what I'm saying? It's a motherfucking name, right? But nevertheless, right? So I have a question for you, serial cheater.
Dang. That's a hell of a label.
That was the old me.
And
That
it's
was
whether it's new or old, you know what I'm
I
saying? You
was
got
so
experience
sorry.
in that motherfucking field. And I'm gonna need y'all to be a little bit more direct with y'all answers, because again, I got a couple questions and we need to wrap it up, right? So, Can a serial cheater be faithful?
Yes, right? Because at one point I was definitely a serial cheater. I cheated on everybody who I've been with. I can say
Definitely.
that. I can say that faithfully.
Respect.
That's right. No, you can say it honestly.
And now that I'm getting older, and you know what I'm saying, I'm starting to, you know what I'm saying, be more sensitive and be more in tune with my feelings and stuff like that.
Right on.
You know, I'm not really into all of that. You know what I'm saying, like, it's definitely, I'm definitely a changed individual. So at this point, I might be ready for somebody. You know what I'm saying, out there. You know what I'm saying, I don't have my chance to get my dick dirty a little bit. Not literally, but you know what I'm saying. But at this point in life, you know what I'm saying, I feel like I'm getting a lot older. You know what I'm saying, I'm starting to understand things about life. I'm starting to realize where I done went wrong in my past relationships and the things that I was doing and why things never worked out for me. So now that I have time to reflect on things, you know what I'm saying, I have a different aspect on what a relationship should be and what I want in a relationship. You know, before it was just...
Damn it, that's all right.
Okay.
That's all right, then.
Yeah, before it was just you know, it was just
I'm
sex.
proud
You know
of
what I'm
you.
saying?
Even though I know you're currently out here doing your thing.
It was a sex thing. It was just a numbers thing. You know what I'm saying? See how many, you know what I'm saying, people I could put on my number, on my record list, and it was just, you know.
So let me
not
ask you
enough
another
order.
question with that being said, sir, because now you're talking, and you're talking from an experiential standpoint, right? Granted, we appreciate it, right? Because you're saying that you're going to be able to handle your shit when you're in that goddamn serious relationship, right?
She
So
said
this is the two parts.
experiential.
Thank you, sir. You know what I'm saying? So, because he's a serial cheater.
Well, I don't know if experiential is a real
It's
word.
not a word.
Jennifer,
It's
friend,
okay.
because they love cheating. You know what I'm saying?
Is you calling me Michelle too?
And that's fine, because you know all this shit is acceptable. You know what I'm saying? Everything is motherfucking allowed. You know what I'm saying? Bitch got a free range. They open. They able to do whatever the fuck they want to, right?
She done said
Yeah.
that. I was like,
As a
what the
because
fuck?
I can't do it, right?
I'm
Checkmate. But anywho, we gonna go ahead, right? So, I almost went
English
to a whole nother level.
English only though. English only.
Stay right. Okay. Damn it, you done made me lose my motherfucking train of thought, Pat. Don't do that shit no motherfucking more.
Yeah, cause he over here whole. He come and he
Don't do
say,
that shit
he
no more.
say, dude, he say you lie. He
Who
said
is
that
it?
nigga lie. That nigga lie. This sounds good. Because he started out the show. If you remember, you go back to the show what the booty eater was saying.
Not the booty.
The booty eater, cause that's what he called himself when he came on the show.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
Now he done got a dirty dick. Now he done went through all the holes.
Now he want to be faithful.
Now he want to be faithful.
I mean, ain't y'all
That's
my
normally how it
personal-
go, bitch.
That's
You know
personal
what I'm
experience, right?
That's progress.
It's-
That's progress. Progress is what. Yeah, Bill can be funny. He making progress. Shout out to my dog Dookie, man.
Since
As
when
a-
come back?
As a matter of fact, go ahead.
it's comments on here. They coming up. So since Suela wants to know, so what's the longest? Oh, here she go. Or what's the longest you would wait to have sex with a woman?
That
I
Come
waited,
on out with their questions, man.
I've waited 8 to 12 months, right? Because it was.
But wait a minute, was it 8? Was
Because-
it 10?
yeah,
11 or 12?
But the thing was, it was because it was an online relationship, right? And we didn't live in the same.
But
city.
8 to 12. Oh, okay. I see
So
what
it wasn't
8
a
to
thing
12
that.
is...
well,
And I figured
let's get a true view of what's going on. What is the latest you will wait for a person that was readily accessible?
readily accessible.
Man, don't nobody want to use it. What you not going to do is change her question.
It all,
That's a
hold on.
different
it
level.
all goes based on vibes, right? You know what I'm saying?
I
Like,
think that's what she's asking.
there's no waiting. It's just like if tomorrow, if we've
Oh,
talked,
that's waiting.
if we've talked for 24 hours a day, and I feel you to a certain point, then I'm ready to
That's not the
give
question.
you this meat.
We know that you want to get in. We clearly we know you want to dive in.
But listen,
That's not what she asked you.
no, that is what she's asking.
You
You know
gotta
why?
stick to the
She
question.
said,
You know why she's asking that? Because you can be in middle school. You could always like a girl from middle school. You could wait fucking 30 years.
Man, nobody want to hear that shit. But you listen, sir.
no.
Right.
There are women out here who are dating who are not ready to have sex on the first night.
Thank you.
Right.
I'm
So
sorry.
And
the question is, what's the longest?
There's no time limit. You
There's
can't
no-
put a
No,
time
she didn't
limit
say
on
the
that.
longest that you're willing to wait. She said what's as long as you waited. Ain't that's
You
what she
would
said?
wait
Willing.
for sex.
Yeah.
Would.
What-
I need you to
the-
stay. I need you to pay attention to
So
the show.
what's the longest y'all
There's no
would
time.
wait for sex
There's no time
from a
limit.
woman?
I would wait 10 years if that's how I'm feeling. Right? Know what I'm saying? It has to go. It's a feeling thing.
It's a feeling thing.
It's a feeling thing.
Okay.
If I feel like tomorrow I want to fuck you and we feel like we want to fuck each other, we gonna fuck.
Well, you might be left with the feelings alone, but go ahead.
You got a month.
30 days.
4 weeks.
30 days.
30 motherfucking days. You understand me? Now, I don't know what the fuck you going through. You understand me? I don't know what the fuck you been dealing with. You got a month. Once that motherfucker hit 30, and you better hope it ain't February. Cause if that bitch hit 28,
I got a comment.
I'm out.
Come on with the commentary.
Okay, it says, "Old dirty dick, eat
Damn.
that booty gang president."
Oh, come on.
Just nasty.
Put a name on it, cause that means she looking.
Hey,
But I
but
still want to see what that. I still want to see that eat that booty.
Yeah, I know.
That be back.
I know what the fuck she talking
Hey,
about.
Dookie, you ain't gonna never be able to knock him in his right?
it's always the toxic niggas, right? You gonna have the most to say about the toxic nigga. You're gonna have the most to say about him. But that's gonna be the nigga you
That's
call
the nigga you gonna
every
fuck.
night, you know what I'm saying?
Crying about it.
You know what I'm saying? Hey, let me call this nigga real.
Man,
Yeah.
fuck this nigga,
No,
man.
That's the
but
nigga.
but
That's the nigga.
But hold
I'll
on,
be
some,
back.
but hold
Yeah.
on, some real nigga shit, right? Real
That's
bitch
the nigga.
shit, real hoe shit.
Yeah.
How about that, right? You know what I'm saying?
Right. Okay, that's what we're
Nigga,
gonna do.
because at the end of the day,
That's the
pleasure is
nigga.
pleasure. You know what I'm
Yeah.
talking about? And if you drop a dick off,
He do something to you. Ooh.
Come through. Come
He do
through.
something to you.
You know what I'm saying?
Meanwhile, this nigga bought you flowers, but he don't even like to eat pussy good.
Right.
The toxic nigga like to sing to the pussy.
That nigga.
Ooh, come on,
Huh?
come through.
Toxic nigga hit a high note on that little pussy.
Soprano.
Ooh.
I know I told y'all I wasn't fucking with him. No more. I said that. I wasn't fucking with that
But
nigga.
because
no
of
more.
Ramon.
Yeah.
Because of
You know what I'm
Ramon.
talking
Yeah.
The benefit.
Yeah. Meanwhile, he at the high.
It's beneficial, bitch.
I'll be
Yeah.
back. I see
Yeah,
y'all next week.
nigga.
Y'all around here, y'all, you know what I'm saying? But on another note, like, cause we being motherfucking real. Y'all right here cheering and y'all happy little motherfucker about that motherfucking statement. But bitch, let me just let y'all know that people out here that haven't had great sexual experiences with even this nigga over here in this monogamous relationship.
I said,
But nevertheless, we're gonna go
said
into the
dope
next
part-time.
situation. I heard a podcast recently with Suki. Y'all know.
Oh, Suki, go ahead and talk about Suki. I like Suki
Yeah,
conversation.
because Suki be on that bullshit. Look, Kiwi, look. Yeah, I know it is.
Like, as soon as I make it in the industry, that's the first person I'm fucking. Yeah, super.
I'm not mad at it. Ooh, so let me ask you a question.
Yeah.
Ooh, off topic.
Right?
If there was a nigga that you could fuck, and like say you make it, right? You big, all these niggas at you.
Mm-hmm.
There's that nigga that you will fuck right now today. If a nigga showed up to you, pull up to you, say, listen, I see you doing great things.
Uh-huh.
I want to drop
Well,
some.
first off, I feel like I can fuck anybody that I want to fuck today.
No, but who you
But
want?
no, I just want you. I can fuck
Right.
anybody that I want to fuck
Right.
today, right? But granted, which I feel like your question is there anybody that I want to fuck?
Yeah.
Obama.
On site. You fucking
Obama.
Barack?
Get out of jail free card, nigga.
Is Barack getting the pussy? Barack getting the pussy?
And the
God.
reason why I said Obama, it's not sexually motivated because clearly I think the nigga is probably more on the conservative side. More on the conservative side.
I
So it
feel
might
like-
not be the best. Hold on. It might not be the best sex if I'm looking at him from just.
You think Barack giving? No, Barack don't give a regular sex.
Hold on now.
Go ahead,
Did
Cheryl.
you ask me the motherfucking
You ain't
question?
no booty out here.
That's exactly why I said what I said. It's not sexually motivated, right? It's more intellectual.
You
It's
want
more
him to
or less.
talk to you.
No, but again, let me answer my shit.
You want him to
man.
balance the budget
Let
while
me
he-
answer my
Why
shit now.
you?
Right, so, but no, I don't want him to balance my motherfucking book. But I'm just saying, if it's any nigga who is gonna get the pussy, you know what I'm saying, freely, you ain't really gotta shoot no game, no nothing. Bitch, all you gotta do is say, bitch, give me the pussy. You know what I'm saying? I mean,
Obama.
you ain't gotta do nothing, bitch. You ain't gotta have
On
you ain't,
site.
You ain't gotta pull the stack out, nigga. You ain't gotta shoot no game,
On
nigga.
site.
You ain't gotta come out here with no motherfucking roses, nigga. You ain't gotta do nothing extra but say, Tanya,
Oh,
bring me
good
that
boy.
pussy. You know what I'm talking about?
Wow.
That's it. You know what I'm saying? And whether I'm in a relationship or whether I'm motherfucking
You gonna fuck
I'm
Obama in a
telling you right.
relationship?
In a
hands down.
Oh.
And as a matter of fact, the nigga that I'm with, should already, even if he the man, because as a matter of fact, I'm with a nigga who is the man. You know what I'm saying? So, because, why would I be with any motherfucker body else? But nevertheless,
What?
hear what I'm motherfucking say, because I'm pretty sure the audience agree. You know what I'm saying?
So
This
you
is a
gonna
rap.
you,
Nigga, see, when you say, girl, give me that pussy.
you gonna get Obama the
Girl,
pussy?
give me that. Bitch, I'm here.
You
You know what I'm
right.
saying? And as a matter of fact, don't take me away for no motherfucking one day, bitch. Make this shit worth my
You
motherfucking
gonna give
while,
Obama a
bitch.
motherfucking weekend?
You ain't the current president, bitch, but nigga, you upstate.
Obama get a weekend?
A weekend?
Yeah, used to be president. No.
I don't give a fuck.
God damn.
That nigga be 90.
Producer.
The dick work. Sit down.
Barack around here with that booyaka.
Producer.
African
Is you
motherfucker.
giving anybody the pussy producer?
Chris Brown could pull up and say, bitch, get your
God
fat
damn,
motherfucking
Breezy!
ass and this motherfucking
Breezy!
out of here for the
Oh.
motherfucking weekend. I'm finna take
You
your
not gonna
ass
think
and I'm
about
finna-
it? You know he beat bitches.
I wouldn't give a fuck.
He got
God
Hear
damn.
me,
Pull up
bitch.
right now, put your ass in the car.
Bitch, we doing something dirty.
Leave
Come
your
on,
purse,
mother-
baby. Leave your purse, baby. Let's get your church wear. Let's get in this motherfucking car. Let's get back on motherfucking weekend.
And you better stand up in it, nigga.
Hey, Miss Lady. Miss Lady. Miss Lady. Fucking Robert Tuss. But you got a nigga lazy right now, baby. Hey, yes. Yes.
Yeah, that's crazy.
You, man.
That's
La,
crazy.
la, la, la.
That's
Well, I
wild as
cannot
fuck.
fuck. I can't fuck with you.
Yeah.
That's crazy as fuck, man. I'll be mad as fuck. You know what? If I'm being honest, I won't mind if Obama got the pussy. It's a nigga. It's very few niggas that I won't mind. You know, you fucked Obama.
Exactly.
I'm
but
telling
you gotta
my
get a
homie.
bitch to get out of jail free card.
Listen, you know she was out there fucking Obama.
Yeah.
You know.
Can't nobody even check you about that.
You
know what I'm
might
talking
be on
about? Nigga
something.
can't say shit about it. You know what I'm talking about? Nigga can't be like, man, you done let that nigga fuck your bitch and you still with it. It's Obama, nigga. As a matter of fact, you ain't gonna get no smoke on no end. You know what I'm saying? But
How she gonna fuck Breezy?
That nigga ain't
this
fucking
nigga done turned it.
Nigga, let's start a segment song. Shout out to my dog.
I have never in my butt.
Look, go ahead. Go ahead.
I fucking.
Shout out to my dog.
Okay, so I got it.
That's
This
crazy.
motherfucker remind
I don't know. That's everything about Chris Brown. Yeah.
Okay. It says, do you prefer a woman to be direct about her pleasures, or do you prefer? Okay, so
Give it to me straight.
you know what? No.
Sorry, carry on. Apologies. Carry on. I'm sorry.
I'm gonna cut you, and that's the last
I
time.
ain't trying to be cut. Carry on. I'm saying carry on. I stop. Carry on.
Golly. We gonna send you to the school of
Carry on.
We gonna send you to the school of STF motherfucking you.
No, don't do me like that. Now I'm from the company. The fuck. Carry on.
Okay, so the next question is, it says, do you prefer a woman to be direct with you about her pleasures, or do it makes you feel inadequate, as though, you know what I'm saying? This is coming from the direction of you being a nigga who want to be in control in
That's
the
fine.
bedroom.
That's fine. I'm a nigga that like being in control in the bedroom, right?
Mm-hmm.
But I'm also a pleaser. Most niggas really do want to please you. You could talk a nigga into thinking he fucked the shit out of you. Meanwhile, he ain't do shit to
Now,
you.
it's minimal. We don't really have to do much because we make y'all niggas feel like that all the
Right,
time.
that's what I'm saying. So at the end of the day, all you have to do is most niggas want you to tell them what you like, right? But there's a way to do it.
Absolutely.
Don't tell me, hey, you know when you did that, yeah, don't do that. Do this instead, right? You can't do that. Don't do it that way. You know what I'm saying? But there's a way to tell a nigga, hey.
So what's the wrong way?
The wrong one is
He
what I
just
just told
said.
you. Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, you remember when you was doing this shit where you had your one leg up on the
You
wall a
shaking
little
like
bit?
that.
Oh no,
Don't
we
do
might
that.
want legs up on the wall.
No, but
Go
I'm
ahead.
just,
Use the
well, I'm
different
just giving you an example. When you ain't had your one leg on the wall, but you had the wrong angle, don't do that.
Right.
Nigga don't want to hear that shit. You know what you tell a nigga?
Mm-hmm.
You know, baby, you did good with that, but you know what would work better?
Ooh, talk your shit.
You know what would work better? Do this shit. What you do is put both legs on the wall.
Ooh, talk your
Cause
shit.
now at that point you getting the angle, so now I'm just getting straight dick.
Look, cause ooh, I'm feeling you.
Talk
on that,
to a
right?
nigga, yeah.
Exactly.
You-
Cause
that's how
I
you
think
talk
women
to
like
them.
that shit too. Because at the end of the day, bitch, because we don't like a bitch to be like, bitch, you ain't sucking dick
Listen,
right, bitch. You can't suck no dick.
Most niggas, listen.
Versus you saying,
You know-
bitch, I need you to focus more on the head.
Listen, I'm gonna tell you some real nigga
Touch
shit.
my Gucci a little bit.
Here's some. Calm down. So here's perspective, right? So if you feel like your nigga ain't eating your pussy right, right,
Or at all.
or at all, whatever. So here's what you do, right? You don't tell him, hey, listen, I feel like you should eat pussy more, blah, blah, blah. You don't tell him what he needs to do, right? Tell him what you want him to do. There's a difference, right? So at the end of the day, you tell him, hey, listen, you know what? The other night, baby, you know what you did? You did this thing where you put my little clit in between your tongue and then your top lip, and you got to kind of like suck him a little bit. That shit made me go crazy. You know what that nigga finna do the moment he start eating the pussy?
That's the first
He
thing
finna
that
put
comes to
that
mind.
clit on the top lip
Exactly.
and the top of that
Gonna do that
tongue, and he
first.
gonna suck the shit out that motherfucker
Absolutely.
till you lose your motherfucking mind. You really want this nigga to work? You don't tell him what he's doing wrong. You tell him what he can do. You tell him what he can do, what he doing right. And even if he ain't did it,
I did not.
right? Even if he ain't did it right? Maybe he never really did eat a pussy like that. But you tell him that's what he did. Niggas don't know what the fuck we doing when we fucking. We
Man, we
turning
fucking with you with that goddamn
Yeah.
response, nigga. We fucking with you.
we
with
turning into zombies. We don't remember shit we did last night. Wait a minute, what the fuck you mean I ate your booty?
No, you remember.
That
But
you
nevertheless, the question, because I gotta make sure that Dookie know the goddamn question. I said, do you prefer for a woman to be direct with you about her pleasures, or does that make you feel inadequate?
I'm an explorer, right? You know what I'm saying? Like, I like to figure
We call that
things
nigga.
out on my
Hey, we
own.
call that
And
nigga
it's
Dora
from
on the
this
page.
is from the, and this is the reason why I asked, because he answered this question, right? Because it is from the position of control. So I'm happy that you answered the way, because y'all obviously are answering in two different ways. Go ahead.
I like to
Dakota
explore
got
things.
the
You know what I'm
pig.
saying? I like to figure shit
Huh?
out.
Dakota got the pig.
I need you to calm down.
Dakota
Don't do me like that. I told you I don't do that shit on public. Now you tell me that shit on the side. Don't ever put me on goddamn blast in front of the company. You understand me?
Don't do our guests like that. Make them feel at home.
It's the second.
So yeah, as far as myself, yeah, he's got a weak bladder, definitely.
Hey!
So as far as me, I'm an explorer. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you can tell me what you like, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna ask questions. I like to have these conversations.
Right.
So, in me having these conversations, I've already figured out. Before we got to the sex level, I've already figured out. You know what I'm saying? Like,
You did
what you
question
like,
and
what you don't
answer
like. You know what I'm
session.
saying? Like, whether it's sexual or not. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm gonna get to those levels. Like, I'm not gonna be a nigga who's in the pussy trying to figure out how to way to navigate around this pussy. Like, I need the map.
Right.
You gonna give me the map? Well, I'm gonna figure it out, you know what I'm saying? But you know what I'm saying? You don't even gotta, all that telling me stuff, it's cool. Tell me what you like, you know what I'm saying? Like, hey, if I don't ask for it, don't tell me. You know what I'm saying? Like, that means I'm gonna figure it out.
Tasha's obviously an agreeist, because I'm on the fence.
Tasha need to give me some pussy.
Well,
That's
I'm
what
just,
it is.
I'm on the fence with this.
I'm
Go
just
ahead,
saying, if you, because I'm thinking, if I'm fucking with the booty eater,
Tasha. Right.
Dang.
The world's best.
the world's best
Greatest.
booty, I ain't got to say shit. I ain't got to ask for
because there's
nothing.
several booty.
Yes,
Nothing.
you
The
do.
best.
Yes, you
Nothing.
do.
I bet
Yes,
you
you
I
do.
don't. I bet you
You
I
do.
don't. No,
You
I
know
don't.
why? Because what you like ain't what she like.
But he the booty.
Hold on, she's talking to the booty.
I was talking to the booty eater. Ain't nobody asked you
Could you-
nothing. With your
But you
monogamous
came in
ass
the
and
middle,
already in a
goddamn.
relationship. Ain't nobody.
Interject.
Right.
Damn, go ahead.
I was talking to the booty eater over here.
Right, go ahead.
The
Ty.
experimental cheater. The one who's been with the dirty dick. So he know how. You know how? He knows how. I shouldn't be in the question. I should be satisfied. Over and over
Hey, you stretching it out.
and over.
So that's why I say I agree and I disagree. Because it's one thing, right? Because I agree with you, Dookie, and I agree with you, Dad. Right? I'm saying? Because, you know what I'm saying? It's just something about a nigga who know how to take motherfucking control. If we be a motherfucking honest, I'm a bitch.
You hear me?
I'm a bitch who, I'm going to tell you what the fuck I want, but I also love a man who already done figured that shit out. You know what I'm saying? So if you got Dookie who done came in this bitch with the questions in the motherfucking answer session, you know what I'm talking about? Meaning that he done, you know what I'm saying? He got a goal in mind. He might have went about it differently, but the nigga got motherfucking goal in mind, right? So he done went different, you know what I'm saying, direction with making sure that he pleasure this motherfucker, right? So now that we're in the motherfucking bedroom, he feel like he know what the fuck I want. You know what I'm talking about? And that's fine. You know what I'm saying? As long as you handle your business. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Because it's one thing for you to tell a bitch what you want. You know what I'm saying? But if you ain't comprehend that shit, bitch, and the shit,
Right.
you know what I'm saying? You ain't really give me what I asked for. You give me what you thought I asked for. You know what I'm saying? Then that's when I'm gonna need you to pipe down a little bit and allow me to tell you, oh yeah, go to the left. You know what I'm saying? Oh yeah, go to the right. You know what I'm
Okay, so
saying?
he's following my lead. You understand what I'm
Correct.
saying? With pleasing me because he done pleased them other bitches.
Correct, huh?
She done
But
been
now
with
he
you.
fucking with a
But I
real.
feel
Now
like
you
y'all
fucking
making
with
my
real
point.
bitches.
I said I agree
Every
with
woman
both.
every woman that I've been with is a self-proclaimed real bitch.
Ooh.
Right? Why is none of y'all never a non-real bitch?
I said, yeah.
Huh? Why is none of y'all never a non-real bitch out here? That's what I want to say about women. Right? Know what I'm saying? And why every woman got the most best pussy in the world, right? Know what I'm saying? Like when you talk to a woman, she gonna always tell you how good her pussy is, how everything it is. It's because niggas is out here not being honest with these women. Right?
Ooh, bitch!
Okay?
Oh, y'all not ready?
So we as men,
Y'all not ready?
We as
We
men,
ain't honest.
we as men, we gotta start telling women when their pussy is all right. Know what I'm saying? Not every woman has the best pussy you've ever had, right? Know what I'm saying? I know you're in it and you're trying to, you know what I'm saying, do whatever it is that you're trying to do. Let a woman know her pussy is all right? Cause me, I don't want fire pussy. You know what I'm saying? Fire pussy get you in jail. Fire pussy have you doing dumb shit.
And it will.
You know what I'm saying? Get you doing shit out of character. I need some decent pussy that I can work with.
Just
You know what I'm saying?
regular
I
devil.
need some decent pussy. Look, I don't want all you self-proclaimed fire pussy having ass chicks. Stay away
That
from
shit
me.
to yourself.
Stay away from me.
Keep that shit to your
Take that shit to
motherfucking
these
self.
simp ass niggas out here who gonna fight for you, who gonna do all.
Yeah.
I'm not fighting for
Oh,
nobody.
I almost
There's nothing in
made
life
something.
that I've ever seen that was worth fighting for besides my kids. Right? So at this point, you keep that fire pussy over there,
Ugh.
and you introduce me to your all right pussy having pussy. and we gonna make it work.
Respectfully.
Oh
Nah,
my
when he right, he right.
It's stupid.
When he right.
It is
But
so
he
stupid.
said something that y'all need to hear now. Everybody ain't got fire pussy.
No, but it's a lot of
Just because you laid there, you gave that nigga some coochie, your shit ain't fire, baby. There's work and activity that is required to have fire pussy. You know what I'm saying?
But y'all saying keep that shit to yourself.
Keep
Keep
that
that
shit
shit.
to
I don't want
yourself.
that fire.
You don't want that.
So what was the answer? I think you already answered. So go to this
Oh
one
my
very quick.
God.
Yeah, I'm with Dookie. I don't want it.
It's crazy.
Man,
Oh my gosh. All right. So when it comes to toys, this was something else that Nick Cannon expounded.
they were King should have been here.
All right. So where you fuck you at, nigga, right? So okay. When it comes to sex toys, right? You know, some of us into it, some of us not, but nevertheless, the ones who are into it, you know what I'm saying? And let's just talk about the ones that's motorized, right? So, you know what I'm saying, versus manual pleasure, you know what I'm saying? It's a little bit more intimate, it's more take your motherfucking time, it's targeted, you know what I'm saying? Y'all on y'all shit, and y'all get us there, right? But when it comes to the toys, you know what I'm saying? It is targeted, but it misses all the other shit. You know what I'm talking about?
What's the other shit? Define that.
I just, goddamn, you gotta follow me, right? You know what I'm saying?
Go ahead.
You know what I'm saying? So, is it fucking up the sex?
Oh, okay. You want to go first, or you want me to go first?
I want to go first. You women are getting out of hand with these sex.
Please and thank you. Please and thank you.
You're definitely getting out of hand with these
Yeah,
shits. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
Like, if I look under your bed and I see shit that's bigger than me,
You lost me.
I'm out of there.
You lost me because I'm not gonna follow this baby. You got a whole baby arm on there, a whole baby leg.
First of all, you 100% is fucking up your insides, right?
Nigga, it's a whole
You
baby
fucking
arm
up your
on there,
insides,
motherfucker.
right? And then you expect a man to compete with this man-made thing that was, you know what I'm saying?
That's not what God gave me,
That was designed by, you know what I'm saying, like
man.
a man, you know what I'm saying, like the idea of what a man is supposed to be.
The
like,
idea,
superpowered.
that's the key.
A superpowered man, right? You know what I'm saying?
Nigga,
Like,
you fucking Superman dick.
Can you go ahead?
No, I'm just
I'm not
co-signing it. Go ahead.
I'm
I'm
not
just
with it.
co-signing.
I'm not with it. You're fucking up your insides and you don't even realize that, right? You know what I'm saying? Like when women, when niggas tell you don't got no walls.
But I don't know about
Look, when a nigga tell you don't got no walls, you be like, nigga, I ain't got no bodies, nigga, but you been fucking this big ass horse dick, fake plastic horse
Yeah.
dick for 3 years now.
It's giving,
And that shit done knocked all your walls down. You know what I'm saying? Now I can't even get no pleasure
it's
from
giving
you.
a bestiality.
And now you call a nigga small dick because you done been
Because, bitch, first
ran
of all,
through. You done got your fucking shit demolition
you
down.
don't know my plight. You don't know my motherfucking plight, and I'm gonna spin off on my dog, because this is from a real nigga. I'm gonna tell you some real nigga shit. You been out here with this motherfucking battery operated. First of all, I'm not an energizer. You know what I'm saying? You not finna get this dick for 3 fucking hours. First of all, if it's taking you 3 hours
How
enough.
long they gonna get it picked?
First, don't I'm gonna give you time. Give me time. First of all, you're not gonna get 3 hours worth of dick, ma'am. I don't give a fuck what the fuck they tell you on paper. I know what you used to, ma'am. Boy, I'll tell you, I'm a human being. All right. And keep in mind, I'm a little older. I ain't no young nigga no more. You know what I'm saying? So while I'm out here working, bitch, I'm not exercising. I done got this baller cut. Ma'am, I'm not finna give you 3-4 fucking hours of straight sex. Alright? Now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna bust it down. You know what I'm saying? And if we got, it's a couple of drugs, it might be some drug dealers out there. So what, just so I can speak to your drug dealer term, what you gonna do is you gonna take this quarter pound and you gonna bust it down to dimes. You know what I'm saying? So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna give you a 10 here. I'm gonna give you a 10 up. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna give you a 10 up. Listen, we're gonna get to the point where we get to where we motherfucking need to be. There's a whole bunch of different activities that we can do while we having sex, but what I'm not gonna do, if it take me, here's, my partners don't like when I say this. They get mad at me when I say this. And they do, they really do. But let me tell you something. If you listen to music while you fucking, 2 songs is 6 minutes. If it's taking you more than 3 songs to bust this nut,
What?
baby, I'm not for you.
And I'm out here fucking, bro.
And let me help you, gang. That's why you still fucking.
I'm out here fucking.
Man, I gotta be to work in the morning.
I'm not going
What I'm not
Yeah,
gonna
you
do.
got a job.
I got a job.
Yeah.
Okay, because it sounds like this nigga work too.
He must ain't got no physical job. Cause what I'm not gonna do, ma'am, is I gotta be to sleep by 9:30. Now we start at 9. We at 9:15. You ain't busted his nut.
I'm bringing extra.
But go ahead and put
Okay,
on.
Bernie man.
Go ahead and put on Pornhub.
I might bring a little extra.
You know what I'm saying? Ride that motherfucker. I'm not gonna judge you. Matter of fact, you need to go into the bathroom to get your privacy with you and Mr. Marcus. I'm not
So
gonna
that's
judge.
my next question. Because I was going to say, would you feel bad?
What you feel
Oh,
about
I don't give a
Hold on,
fuck.
because obviously, hold on.
Matter of fact,
hold on.
matter of fact,
Hold on, let me
do
ask
that
the
first.
question. Let me ask the
Do that
question.
first.
Damn it, hold on. Ain't nobody drinking on the show no motherfucking more, nigga.
Period.
As a matter of fact, bitch, I'm
was
in
gonna
this
be
bitch,
you.
which you can take the bottle home, damn it. You know what I'm saying? So my next question is, because fuck the Jaw Jacket goddamn show. You know what I'm saying? After you done went in and you done did your motherfucking shit, Gad, you done put in, nigga, you done put in work.
The
Right.
judo. What
Right.
you call it?
Judo.
Judo. Not the karate.
Not
but
karate,
the
judo, because you gotta
Yeah.
use that aggression against.
Right.
I see what you doing.
You know what I'm talking
Go
about?
ahead.
Talk that shit.
Go
Talk
ahead, I
that.
see what you doing.
You know what I'm saying? Technically, I guess Pat talk that shit. But anywho, you know what I'm saying? You done went in, you done put in work, you done laid dick down, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You done went in, you done did your motherfucking
Yeah,
thing.
yeah,
You know what I'm saying? You nigga, you feeling a
Yeah.
motherfucking one, bitch, you popping motherfucking
Yeah.
collars.
Yeah.
You like, oh,
Yeah.
nigga, you done said that bitch that got you the red, cleaned your shit off.
Yeah.
Like you done did that
Yeah.
motherfucking thing, right? You know what I'm talking about? You following me?
Yeah.
Cool.
Uh-huh.
Convulsing and shit.
Yeah, all that shit.
On
Come
her
on.
motherfucking way to the bathroom. You follow me?
Uh-huh.
You know what I'm saying? But when she get to the bathroom,
That's
right?
That's number 2 for her.
You know what I'm saying? Mind your business.
No. What you not
No,
gonna do is
it's not.
that. Go ahead,
That's what
carry
I
on.
did. That's what I did.
Finish.
You know what I'm saying? So,
I gotta bring the paper.
this is, you fucking up my picture.
Go ahead.
So, Gad, you following me?
Uh-huh.
Because I know you following
No,
me.
we
You
with
talking
you.
shit, right?
Go ahead.
So, but now she go into the bathroom and she convulsing on her way to the bathroom. Letting you know that, ooh, nigga, you done laid that thing down. You know what I'm talking about?
Mm-hmm.
But now she get in the bathroom and she closes the door. Listen, because women are here.
Go on now, talk to
You know
tell
what
it
I'm
so
saying?
the
Now
people
she in the
can understand.
motherfucking bathroom, right?
Uh-huh.
And she click, lock the door.
Yeah.
And now Big Willie
Uh-huh.
is up there with the towels and shit in. You know what I'm talking about?
Who's Big Willie?
That mechanical device.
Shit, carry on.
You know what I'm
B.O.B.
saying? Hold on. You know what I'm talking
Bob.
Carry
about?
on.
Exactly. Billy. You know what I'm saying? Bob is in the motherfucking bathroom. And you find out some kind of way whether you heard the
Right.
you know what I'm saying? Whatever. But you realize that she in there handling her shit.
Finishing
you know
up. Finishing up.
that y'all just finished. And she gave you the impression that you laid the dick
You want honesty?
down. Hold on, Pat. God damn, dude.
Look,
You got to be a quick
You
punk.
reading the whole story to get to the goddamn question. man.
Because you take too long.
don't-
That
it
goes
don't-
back to my point. Why is you bullshit?
Niggas.
Get to what the fuck you
See,
need
that's
to
the
do.
difference between ladies and men.
You
But
a-
anywho,
you
so
a
now you
builder.
find that the bitch in there pleasuring herself since they want me to wrap this shit up, does it make you feel a motherfucking way?
Let me go first. No, let me go first. First of all, why? So if it took you, so you see how long it took her to get to this motherfucking question? That's the fucking problem.
That's what the fuck you should have been doing.
Because what you
I
know,
wouldn't have had to go in the bathroom. But go
close
ahead.
your mouth. Because what you should have did is your mind should have been in the motherfucking right place the first fucking time when we first fucking started. See, what it was is you was worried about the motherfucking Atlanta Housewives when what you should have been focused on is when I put this dick in, how your pussy should have melted on top of my motherfucking pipe. So now it's taking you much longer to where the fuck you was supposed to be. You know what I'm saying? Rather than being where the fuck you should have been. So if you go in there, so I'm going to tell you, if I'm being completely fucking honest, if you go in there, you go play with your pussy, that's your problem. I did what the fuck I was supposed to do.
No, you didn't. No, the fuck
You know why? You know why I didn't do what I was
supposed to do? No, the fuck you did.
No, I'm gonna answer that question. You know why I didn't do what I was supposed to do? Cause your mind wasn't in the right fucking
Man,
place.
come on, come on.
Get your fucking mind right before you bring that little pussy. Don't ever bring no pussy to me that ain't ready. I need the pussy to be ready to go. I need little Caesars, right? Don't give me no Domino's. Don't give me no Papa John's. I need that bitch ready to go.
Hot and ready.
Huh? I need that pussy looming.
Okay.
That pussy right here.
So we got Pat perspective. Go ahead, Gad.
Don't bullshit me.
As the booty eater of the year. I'm
Booty
definitely.
eater.
Cause I'm gonna turn my back this week because I'm gonna go eat.
I'm definitely a pleaser. You know what I'm saying?
Bullshit.
So at that point, my ego would definitely be a little hurt. You know what I'm saying? As knowing as I done dropped successful dick sessions.
But it wasn't successful.
You know what I'm saying? Time after time, right?
Mm-hmm.
So at that point, when I feel like you have to do that, I feel like I didn't do my job. Right? You know what I'm saying? And the fact that you had to lie to me about it, I fake nuts too. You know what I'm saying? I fake nuts too. You know what I'm saying? And I understand where y'all come through with that shit. I done faked a couple nuts, man. There's a lot of you women out there who think you got fire pussy, man. I done faked a nut on your ass so quick. I done faked a fake nut on your ass so quick. Look, and I'm doing the moves and everything. I'm making a nut.
That's crazy.
Convulsing and shit.
I'm doing all of this. You know what I'm saying? I'm doing all of that. Yeah. And
Wait a minute now.
I'm offended.
not a drop of nut done came out.
Has anybody ever faked? Have you ever faked
Exactly
a
how
nut?
I should be feeling when you done told me I done did a good job in
Right.
the bathroom.
Right.
You should be offended.
Yeah. Have you ever faked a nut?
Oh, I'm with you, Gad, because I'm with you, because I feel like the appropriate response. Let me make sure that I turn around and I level the plane, right? Because you need to motherfucking hear this shit, because with your shit talking ass. You know what I'm talking about? Because you finna learn a motherfucking lesson today, sir. In this fucking monogamous relationship, you know what I'm saying? So, anywho, so when you have Gad, who, you know what I'm saying? He responded accordingly. You know what I'm saying?
What was the
Versus, can you? Thank you.
No,
It's my
cause
turn.
I
It's my-
need some clarification.
I love. I'm a person. I'm an advocate of CNR. So if you hush a little bit, let me talk. I would give it to you. You know what I'm saying? So now you got Gad over here who responded accordingly. And you got Pat over here who done responded inappropriately. You know what I'm saying? Because Pat obviously think that he done motherfucking laid the dick down. You know what I'm talking about? And Gad over here thought that he laid the dick down, but he came to the realization. He took accountability. Hush, sir. He had, I ain't mean to say hush, but you know what I'm saying? It's my turn to talk. You know what I'm saying? So you got Gad who done took accountability, and now he fell away. Because again, he said he's a man of motherfucking pleasure. Nigga, I came in here with a goal in mind. Bitch, I ain't reached that motherfucking goal, right? I'm in my motherfucking feelings. Now, this nigga also just said that y'all motherfuckers right here faking nuts. Guess what? Tanya has the goddamn appropriate feeling, because I'm on the same motherfucking page as motherfucking Gad, bitch. Because I feel like, nigga, I got top-notch pussy, and obviously I wasn't giving top-notch pussy the motherfucking day. Because, bitch, when you either had to go to another bitch or you had to go in the bathroom and finish off what the fuck I didn't give, then, bitch, it's called inadequacy. You know what I'm saying? It's called fuckery. You know what I'm saying? It's called you didn't lay the dick down. It's called you didn't put that pussy on it. Whatever the fuck you want to call it, nigga. It ain't what Pat interpreted to as, bitch, you should have came in this motherfucker a certain kind of way. You know what I'm saying? As hot and ready, and versus taking accountability that you weren't doing your shit. In other words, bitch, Gad gave the motherfucking appropriate
not
answer
appropriate.
to the question.
It's a
I
lie.
gotta pick up my son at 6.
So, no, we finna go. We finna go. Since he gotta wrap it up. You know, at this
Sugar wrap
point,
it up.
like,
Right.
this nigga
No,
is ready to stay on 10. But we finna wrap this shit up. So this shit was a motherfucking good ass show, right? Cause these niggas. As a matter of fact, Kings though. This is a plea for Kings though. Cause obviously it's 3 of these niggas on the show.
When you talk about King's O, please let me speak my piece on King's O. Carry on.
You know what I'm saying? So it's 3 of these niggas. It's Dookie, it's P. Belafonte, and then it's King Zo. And King Zo is the one that's not here. You know what I'm saying? And I'm fan for I want everybody in attendance. You know what I'm saying? King Zo, holla at me. And we're going to do a recap where we can make sure that we get the full cast up here of John Jenkins Show. But nevertheless, I do want to take a shout out to because Gad is the introduction to Pat and King Zo. So appreciate you, Pat. I mean, I would say appreciate you, Pat.
I'm gonna put my hat on for King's O.
Appreciate you, Gad.
That nigga like the cap. I'm gonna put my cap on.
Who like the cap? King Zo like the cap?
Shout out to King Zo, man.
Well, we don't know King Zo, so what we're not going to do is talk about King Zo, and he can't defend himself.
Respectfully, let me take my cap off.
Thank you, right. So, y'all want to give some shout-outs? Tell people what they can
I
follow
want to
y'all
shout out
about.
to everybody who done gave me a piece of pussy. Everybody who done let me
Respectfully.
leave it in.
Respectfully.
You know what I'm saying? I'm leaving it in gang all day. Everybody who done let me eat their booty. You know what I'm saying? And who done ate mine. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, real quick before you finish that up. No, just real quick.
Oh, can I address one thing?
No,
before we go?
just real quick. When you get your booty, how you get your booty?
It depends on the situation. It's situational.
Is your legs ever up?
Is you face down, ass up, or is your legs in there?
Don't pancake me and don't turn me over. You know what I'm saying? That's my 2 rules.
Okay, go ahead.
Don't pancake me and don't turn me over like no little bitch. You know what I'm saying? Y'all can catch me on all social medias, Dookie LaFlair, man. I do comedy. I'm an actor as well.
Shout out to you.
I'm in a couple different commercials. If you might see me on your local TV screen. So yeah, man. Hey, like I always say, man, don't sweat the petty things and don't pet the sweaty things. And if she lets you in, leave it in.
That's real.
Y'all heard that nigga. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate you, kid.
All right, and I'm P. Belafonte, aka Chico Fontaine. Listen, if you don't leave here with nothing else, just understand that I gave you real top-notch motherfucking information. If you don't take this,
your information.
if you don't walk away from this motherfucking podcast feeling like that you learned something and you take that and you implement that in a real relationship, you fucking up. All right, and you know what? That nigga got the right to cheat. I'm P. Belafonte, and right, what I always say is, so I always like to leave y'all with this motherfucking words of affirmation. Listen, I know it may not be in the proper terms, but I need you to understand the direction that I'm coming at you with. Top-notch shows get the most, right? So if you're gonna be a top-notch hoe, make sure you get the most. Don't ever settle for less.
Well, I'm gonna let them niggas leave y'all with them goddamn words. Until the next time, y'all already know we always here talking shit. Y'all already know what the fuck y'all can follow me at, because y'all already following me. But to the new people who are following me, for one, it's Instagram. For the people who follow me, you know what I'm saying, who done tuned in, because they done shared that shit to you on Facebook. It's TYS Space Podcast on Facebook, and then on Instagram it's it's kind of like Talk Your Shit. It's Talk Your Shit TYS at the end, and then it's Talk Your Shit Podcast on every other platform. I appreciate you guys tuning in. We got a follow-up coming with this nigga alone about pegging. So tune in. I love y'all.
And I'm not into pegging. I just want to have a
And until
conversation.
next time,
You might know something.
love y'all. Good night.